definitely expect it to be in a 3-figure price tag. Make sure you are checking out, especially if you want the multiples that I can see some of you have in your baskets. And again, don't forget, you get this beautiful, the instructions to this beautiful necklace written by yours truly, lovely Yvonne Jewellery Makers. How stunning is that? Now seriously, does that necklace look like it's going to be a $79.99 piece of jewellery?
No. Definitely not.
Make sure you're checking them out. Well done, everybody. Keep on dialing through. I can see you all there. Let's bring you then. I think this is going to fly. I think this one's going to be the most popular. I don't know why, but I think, well, I do know why. I think people are going to want to literally do like for like, Yvonne, for your piece of jewellery.
Yes, I used the 6mm in this one.
So, first price crash. Again, beading thread. Let me grab the tweezers. You get your gold-plated lobster claw.
Such a useful little essentials kit, this, isn't it? So having the clasping and everything.
Yeah. You get your head pins. You get, oh, come on, your lever backs. You do get 2, obviously. 1, 2. You get your crimp covers times 2. You get your crimps times 2. I'm buying you time, jewellery makers, to join us on the phone lines. You get 4 of your bead caps. Aren't they beautiful?
I used those on the earrings.
Oh, did you?
There's
earrings. Oh, yes.
Earrings somewhere.
And then finally, let me put those out. You get the strand. Now the strand, 6mm. Oh, look at those, Yvonne. 6mm, our #1 most popular size of rounds in natural beeswax quartzite jade. Plus you get the instructions. First price crash, we're already in double figures. I think this is going to be the one that sells out the fastest. Because, Yvonne, that's what I'm thinking. I literally want to recreate your necklace.
Really?
Yeah,
that's beautiful. Kind of you. Thank you.
Those wonderful warm honey tones that form naturally in this gem.
There are peaches in there as well.
Oh, yes.
Peach colours. Look at this little colour here at the top.
Oh, isn't that the Pantone colour of the year, peach?
Peach it is.
Fuzzy
yes, it
peach.
is.
And what peach gemstones do you get? Very few.
Not many, do you?
We're going even lower, jewellery makers. Good luck to each and every single one of you. Again, if you have any questions about this beautiful, beautiful necklace, do text in. We would love to hear from you this morning. You've got your split payments there as well. In its infancy, beautiful quartzite jade. It's not dyed. It's not type B. It's not type C. It's totally and utterly natural. And today, not $99.99 for your 6mm rounds. £69.99. I don't know many varieties of jade that you can get for those kind of prices, even in the dyed variety.
Such a popular size, 6mm as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can do it a lot with 6mm.
You're used to, even if you just turn them into simple stretchy bracelets,
There's
you know.
nothing wrong with those, is there?
No, exactly. Especially if you've got some of the bumblebee charms that are coming up as well. You've got connectors as well. They'll all go hand in hand. At the beginning of the show, I mentioned that. Your early bird goes with Yvonne's projects, goes with the deal of the day, and so on.
Yeah, it does it all. It's a good mix and match. Mix and match
We
show,
knew what
isn't
you
it?
meant. Yeah, absolutely.
Can't get the words out.
Well done. Make sure you're checking out your baskets. I knew you would. I knew this would be the one that would be super, super, super popular. Okay, the Amazonite, which also would go gorgeously with these projects, don't you think?
Yeah.
That's coming up at the top of this hour. We've got 100 of those available, and we will match the same unbelievable price tag. So it's beautiful, this strand. Yvonne, you've worked with this, haven't you?
Yes, and I absolutely love it. I worked with it in my last show, and I got so many pieces out of it.
Yeah, I'm sure. It goes a long way.
Yeah.
But look at that again. Quartzite honey jade alongside this. Yes, please. Okay, take it away, Yvonne.
Okay, right. As I say, it's really simple. I feel embarrassed to call it seed beading. But I don't know if everybody else works the same as me, but I wasn't sure what. I knew I wanted to put gold seed beads with it, but I wasn't sure how I wanted to incorporate everything together. So what I did was I started off by getting some. These are 11O seed beads, and this is a simple ladder weave. And what you can do is I attached mine to chain. Again, that's because I didn't know what I was going to do with the end project. So I left a long piece of chain on there so that I could make my decision at the end. But, you know, if you know what you're going to do, you could add it straight to a clasp or straight to a jump ring. Now, the ladder weave is very simply thread your beading thread onto 2 needles, 1 on each end of your thread. And then what I did was tie that, thread it through the chain and tie it in the middle of the 2 needles with the beading thread. And then simply pick up 1 seed bead on each needle, like that. Let those drop down. Then take another seed bead, pop your needle through that, and then take the other needle. So basically, you're taking 1 seed bead and you're going through it both ways with your 2 needles. So then let's push that through. You see me? Yeah. So then you pull those. It's probably a bit long thread for a demonstration, but it won't take me long to show you this. So there we are. Just pull them and they all fall into place. Oh. And it makes like a little triangle, and put them all together, and you can, yes, they do. Adam's saying, yeah, they're looking like good bees. So basically, it's simple as that. I'll just do it one more time, and then I'll go on to the beads. So 1 on each needle. Yeah. Slide them down. Pick up 1 bead on one of the needles. Oh, did I get one? No. And basically, you go through this 1 bead with both needles in opposite directions. Put that down. Go through.
Very satisfying to watch this.
Yeah, and that is, as same as say, I ended up with a long length of this, and then I thought, now what do I do with it? So as you can see, it builds up ever so quickly, and it's very, very simple. So I ended up with a long strand of that, still not knowing what I was going to do. So then I decided to work with it this way. Let's move these loose beads out of the way. So then I decided I must really bring the beads along horizontally. So let's pop those up there out of the way. Of course, I finished mine all off. I didn't have all this loose thread around, so you would finish it off before you start this next bit. Or if you're a real seed beader, then you probably would work your way back and add the beads as you go. But I did mine separately because that was the way it all happened on the day. So now I've got 1 piece of beading thread. I'm gonna cut that off a little bit because it's too long for a demonstration. So let's cut that off. And what I did was I threaded through the first bead. Can you see me there? Mm-hmm. What I want to do is to bring my bead round. You see, you've got these sticking out here. You've got a long row in the middle, then you've got beads sticking out each side.
Like turrets?
Yes, so what I want to do is bring my bead round that second one. So what I did was go in through the first one, up through the middle one. So basically I'm just working my way along till I get to the bead I want to work on. Go through that one. There we go. So basically I'm working my way down. One more, so there I am. I'm back. I'm as far along now that I want to to go, because I'm going to be working on this second sticky out bead here. And all I did was take 6 seed beads. As I say, these are 11 O's. Saying I'm not a seed beader, it's quite brave to do this, isn't it?
No, but I think you are, Yvonne. If you're working with seed beads,
yeah,
it doesn't have to be the most complex.
Well, yeah.
Especially when it's as effective as this.
Well, so I've got 6 seed beads, one of my 6mm beads, and take another 6 beads, and that's out every single droplet. So it's the same all the way along now. So we've got 2, 4, 5, one more. 6 seed beads on there. So then I'm going to go back through this seed bead here, this second one that we're aiming for, and if I pull it slowly, you'll see how they're all formed.
Yes.
And it's as easy as that. So I won't bore you by all I'm going to be doing is rethreading now. So what I did was I went through all of that again to make it more secure, and then once I'd done that, I then worked my way along the path, come back down. I have 2 beads. If you look at the picture or the necklace, I've got 2 seed beads between each drop.
Yeah.
So I'd go all the way around that again to secure it, work my way along, basically to the third one, because I'm going to have 2 in the middle, and do exactly the same again. 6 seed beads, a 6mm bead, and 6 seed beads, and basically that's what you end up with. So it is very, very simple.
And of course, with your purchase of this project, you get these. They literally are available on your order history, so you can print them off. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm not going to remember that, then you can just reference them back again. Plus, obviously, you've got close-up photographs, so you can see. Absolutely beautiful, Yvonne.
Isn't it simple, though?
Amazing, though. Look at that. It literally looks like it's 18 karat gold.
Yeah.
And you've got beautiful
very simple,
jade
but very
embedded.
effective, I think.
Stunning. $69.99 for the 6mm quartzite with your gold-plated findings. I think what was it, $79.99 for the 8mm? So it's all really down to your preference of size or your preference of precious metal. Again, being very, very, very popular. Now, a gemstone that would go beautifully, I feel, with your quartzite jade, and also a gem that we sent to Yvonne for the original launch. We had 400 at that time.
Yeah, it was very, very popular.
Yeah, we have the final 100 today. Now, we've made no secret about this. There are 2 gems in particular that we believe for 2025, it's definitely gaining the traction that it deserves. One of them's Neon Apatite. We did a massive auction on, what day was it? Thursday, on Neon Apatite. The other is, of course, beautiful Amazonite, a member of the feldspar, but a member that stands out, I believe. I always reference Monica Veneda because it was actually Monica Veneda that really sort of put Amazonite in the limelight, for me anyway.
Definitely.
And she's their jewellery brand really champions this gemstone. So much so they've actually got a write-up on their website. So Amazonite, the stone of hope. Amazonite is one of the many reasons we love gemstones so much. They come with rich history, startling beautiful colours, and a vast range of uses for everyday jewellery. And Amazonite is undoubtedly a leader of the pack. You know, that's the first thing, the paragraph that they say. I agree. But what is this gemstone? So as part of the feldspar group of minerals, or to be more specific, K feldspar in relation to the potassium content, Amazonite is a blue-green, we don't say semi-precious anymore, blue-green precious gemstone that has seemingly been used for medicinal purposes as much as it has for jewellery pieces throughout history. Its potassium content is believed to bring physical benefits of stamina to the wearer, so it has been a favourite jewellery item to many civilizations. They go on to say, as well as the physical benefits of owning and wearing Amazonite, it has something of a divine appearance to it. The blue-green variation of it often resembles the sky of the heavens, so it is often regarded as a beacon of hope and faith. This isn't only applicable to its spiritual qualities either. Its very appearance as a variant of turquoise is seen as the bridge between the blues of cold winter and the greens of springtime, laden with life. No matter how cold the winter might be, there is always a springtime to look forward to, and the colour of Amazonite acts as a quite literal reminder of that. The hope that this gemstone represents is manifested in the idea that it allows the owner to see the full truth of all matters, so it inspires confidence in balanced arguments and helps us to achieve equilibrium in all walks of life. How beautiful is that? How beautiful.
Poetic, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
You know, that just, you know, words can be so beautiful, especially when they're written like that. And it perfectly describes this amazing gemstone. But like I said, it's found in a few different locations around the world. It has been adorned by multiple different civilizations around the world. And I think this next paragraph talks about that. Beautiful blue-green Amazonite has been mined all over the world. Its name is somewhat misleading, as it has led many people to believe that it originates from the Amazon River basin in Brazil, but it actually hails in the most part from the Ilminsky Mountains in western Russia. Deposits there have been so historically plentiful that the gemstone was distributed across Europe and perhaps even to Egypt in ancient times. It is known to have been a favourite during Egyptian dynasties, but not much is known about the Amazonite presence in those intercontinental trading routes, like how it got there effectively. Now, these days, obviously, that was its origin, but these days you can find it in different locations. It is widely known, though, that what is widely known, though, is the powerful impression that one of the finest gemstones of the world has left on countless civilizations. Amazonite might be a rare stone, but its influence has spread to every corner of the globe to bring hope and healing to the masses through beautiful jewellery and adornments. Now, it goes without saying, it's one of our favourites here at JewelleryMaker. I think so much so that you voted it as your number one.
I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. And again, I think 2025 is going to be another leapfrog in terms of its price.
And it's hard to describe that there are winter gemstones and summer gemstones, but that's definitely a summer gemstone.
It would be fitting for both of those. Yeah. It isn't just us that are working and loving Amazonite. You know, Irene Newith, I've shown this before. Jewellery makers, you could make that, couldn't you?
Yeah.
It's not actually a hard piece of jewellery to make. £2,950. It's basically got a gold bolt ring clasp. That's basically it. In a necklace. Here's another one, 14 karat Amazonite cylinder gemstone necklace. You could make that, jewellery makers, without doubt. £606. Go to Monroe, Mozambique, Amazonite drops. It's all about the stone, isn't it? There's no fancy gold work. There's no diamonds. It's all about Amazonite, and you're still talking £290 for those, and they're also quite small. Tiffany's & Co. Makes sense that Tiffany's & Co. are throwing their love behind this gemstone because, of course, it's the colour of their branding. For that bracelet, which is, again, very simple to make, £530. It's not in gold.
Very popular as well.
Yeah, very popular. £530, that's in silver. That's in silver. Yep, loads of the big designers. Astley Clark, 18 karat gold plated for May, £350 for those beautiful earrings. They are beautiful, you know, and I'm not saying they're wrong, by the way, in their prices. We are, definitely, with how low our prices actually are of this beautiful gemstone. Miss Soma, just a slice, if you like, of your Amazonite. What's that, £139. It's pretty. It's a 3-figure price tag. Monica Veneda, who we've just mentioned, so you can get one of her lockets.
Oh, so simple designs.
Really simple, £360 in the sale. In the sale. Or you can break that down into split payments too. Harrods, simple stretchy bracelets, only yours is actually a better quality. We found this description, and it's talking about a strand. Notice it's not a finished piece of jewellery. It's talking about a strand.
Yes.
These jade beads have been dyed a light Amazonite colour.
They're not natural.
No. Sold as temporary strung, 37 to 38 centimetres approximately. They are dyeing jade to look like Amazonite now. That says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. I mean, that's unbelievable, really, isn't it?
can I just say the colour of your Amazonite that you have, or the 100 that we have available today, is not dyed. It's genuine Amazonite, and it's actually a better colour. Also, at the end of April this year, we discovered another designer is embracing Amazonite. And that designer, or maison, as they refer to themselves as, the maison expands its Colour Blossom collection with Amazonite, famed for its minty blue-green hue, Louis Vuitton. Exclusive reveal, Louis Vuitton unveils mesmerising Amazonite in limited edition Colour Blossom collection. Louis Vuitton introduces Amazonite to its iconic Colour Blossom collection. And there they are. You want to buy the bracelet? You're talking £2,060.
Wow.
There's not a huge amount of Amazonite. There's not even a huge amount of diamonds or gold. It's a very dainty bracelet, that. £2,000. Yeah, if you want the necklace version, £2,260, please.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
It's lovely. It's lovely. It's beautiful. If you want the full sort of Alhambra-like length, £31,500, please. And it's Amazonite. Wow. You know, they can work with the finest gemstones in the world, Louis Vuitton, but they choose and lean towards this beautiful gemstone. Why? Because it's beautiful. You know, Louis Vuitton, let's be honest, they could go to Parade Tourmaline if they wanted to. They'd probably have a Parade Tourmaline budget, wouldn't they? Or their clientele certainly would. But they actually chose Amazonite over that. That speaks volumes to me. We have 400 of these jewellery makers, and we have 100 today. Just another little factor. How often do you see faceted Amazonite? Because that's what this strand is.
It is, yeah, it catches the light beautifully.
I bought this strand on the back of that show.
Did you?
On. Yeah, I love it. Did you buy it as well, Roscoe? And I haven't decided whether they're going to be... I did buy a few, but whether they're going to go in between pearls or whether it's going to be simple stretchy bracelets.
I made like I put it with copper and put copper leaves on it. Did a dangly sort of southwestern type.
Yeah, amazing. What about Deb's Capriccio bracelet?
Absolutely, absolutely, yes.
Or tassels. We have 100. The phone lines will light up. It's our #1 gemstone right now, without doubt. So pretty. Imagine one of your little bumblebee charms, or that gorgeous pendant with the amber coming up in a few moments' time. Just that one pendant. How beautiful would that be? And again, you've got Irene Newis talking £3,000. All right, it's got gold. It's a tiny little bolt ring clasp that probably you could buy for about 50 quid. You know, I know which I prefer. I know which one I would prefer. I'd rather actually have it teamed with amber, and I'd rather actually have the quality that you're seeing here as well. And obviously without the price tag. Now, we had 100 available, but already people, we can see you there waiting on the phone lines. Good luck to each and every single one of you. We launched this.
Sorry, I'm very sorry to interrupt.
You carry on.
That probably comes with the instructions too, then.
Oh, yes, good point. Yes. To make another one of Yvonne's amazing pieces. The auction is live. 4mm faceted Amazonite rounds. First collector on the phone lines.
I don't blame them.
On the web, sorry, has bought 4.
Yeah.
I don't blame you, Swansea. This is one of the best Amazonite prices that we've ever done, and probably will ever do as well moving forward. How beautiful would this be with everything that we've brought you thus far and are bringing you today? With amber, amazing. With your quartzite jade, stunning. With the purple pearls that are coming up at midday, incredible. It will go beautifully with everything. You know, I always think Amazonite is one of those gemstones. Yes, I do wear a lot in summer, but also in the winter too.
Yeah, once you're wearing your autumnal colours.
Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah. Your rusts and your browns will go with that.
And one of the rarest colours on the planet. Because this is described as Celeste blue. Celeste is heaven, basically, as in otherworldly.
Yes, of course it is, yes.
I have 100 available jewellery makers. Lots of the biggest designers are massively embracing the beauty that is Amazonite, and rightfully so. There is no enhancement, no treatment to this whatsoever. It's all natural. People on the web multi-buying, I'm not surprised by that. We had a massive quantity, and it was a big star buy auction opportunity. You will not believe the price that we took. There's a very good reason why 300 of these went in one auction. You know, that's normally if we buy a 400, I don't know, depending, it would maybe last over a few auctions, maybe, I don't know, 4, Ross, would you say? Yeah, maybe. But when we have something as beautiful as Amazonite, 2 at best. 2 auctions at best. We are no way near done. We've got to remember 100, yeah, it's a good quantity, but also we need to manage the volumes on the phone lines and the traffic on our web and app. If we don't do that, we'll crash everything and then I won't be popular. We're going to do what? A huge price crash. The quality of the Amazonite. There's that Irene Newirth one we were talking about. That class probably costs about £50. Assuming. I'm assuming, yeah, it is 18 karat gold, yeah. About £50, I reckon, probably even less. Your next price crash. But not your final price crash.
Can't remember what it went to last time.
I can't either, Yvonne.
Oh!
Yes. We did not stop here. We are going lower. If you missed that show, you get the instructions as well. Yeah, it comes with instructions. You can see it on the graphics right now. There is no enhancement. It's totally natural. Swansea has gone from 4 to 6. Don't blame me, Swansea. You're about to, honestly, this, if you weren't with us during this auction when we first launched them, you won't believe the saving on this. The quality of the Amazonite is exceptional, faceted to perfection, which we rarely ever see on this beautiful gemstone. It is an otherworldly colour saturation that is totally and utterly natural. In 19 seconds, jewellery makers, we're going to take it to that amazing launch price. There is a very good reason why 300 went on that launch.
Yes, it makes you realise now. It's like reliving the last show, really,
yeah.
Isn't it? You see them just flying
I
out
think
now.
I remember, Yvonne. So difficult to get hold of, not because it's not being mined. There's a few locations around the world. It's being mined. However, it's like malachite. Everywhere wants it at the moment. Yeah. It is absolutely everywhere. Remember the icy Amazonite? David Yearman's bought the parcel. We can't get that now. We had 5 strands in total. Gone. It's gone. History. We cannot get it again. David Yearman has bought the parcel from Peru.
Wow.
So that's gone.
His now.
That's
the end of that.
Closed. Amazonite is everywhere. And you've got to remember, and by the way, he's charging £1,000 for one Amazonite in a tusk. I don't know how big that is, but I shouldn't imagine it's that big because look at the links of the chain. Yes. How about a barrel for £500? But again, if you look at the link of the chain, you know that that's actually a very small piece of Amazonite, don't you? We're at £14 and 99 pence, and we didn't stop there.
Wow. I can't even remember this, you know.
I think I do. I think I do. The final 100 available for you today. Yeah, it's unbelievable. I think I remember as well. If we only had 100 of these on launch, it wouldn't be at that price, it'd be more. We did buy 400 of these.
Actually, my jewellery will be outside there, but I wish I'd have brought it in now and showed you how much I got from the one strands. It was loads. You
had masses, didn't you?
Yeah.
Good luck, everybody. And that's the joy of a colour saturation that intense. You only need one bead. And you can see that beautiful colour from distances away.
And I love to see the mixture of colours on there, don't you?
And translucency.
Yes.
Good luck, everybody. We had 100 available. That's the final 100. Everybody, whether you're the first person, Swansea, to check out your basket or you're very, very last, good luck, everyone, because that wasn't the launch price. We are going to repeat that price tag, and I do think this is going to see 2 shows and 2 shows only. I don't think this will see a third. Yeah, £12 and 99 pence only for the gemstone firmly in the limelight at the moment. You know, and I love the fact that the world, high-end jewellery, is really embracing your opaque gemstones now.
Yeah, I like that as well. It's not all about what is considered the high-class gems.
Well, it's not just the big 5, is it?
No,
it's not just the big 5.
It's not just really diamonds. Lovely to see no, they're not ordinary. That's the wrong word. But what you'd class as very special gems.
Yeah.
It's nice to see these coming into their own.
I totally agree. I totally agree. I mean, and so over civilizations we've celebrated this gemstones, but maisons like I'm going to say it, Alhambra and Louis Vuitton and places like that, they didn't include those. Now you're seeing lots of the big designers using them, and rightfully so. They're absolutely incredible. From the 100 that we had left, there isn't that many left within the vault.
And they're making them high class in what they're doing, really, aren't they?
It makes it challenging for us as your gemstone supplier.
Of course it does, yes.
Jewellery makers, we didn't stop at $12.99.
No. I can't believe that. I honestly... Well.
Because we had 400... we were able to really push the boundaries. Moving forward, A, I don't know if we could get 400 of them. B, faceted. C, this price. Amazonite is found in a few different places around the world. But whatever those locations are, they're sought after by the masses, the big jewellery brands.
And it's going again.
And they will pay those high prices.
Yeah, of course they will.
We're going lower. Look at the quality. Natural, natural, natural. Everybody will pay that final low. Swansea's got 6, Carol's got 2, Marie's got 3, Barbara's got 2, Jacqueline's got 2, Sandra's got 2, Fife's got 2, Renfusia's got 4. Just to emphasise, we went lower. If you don't know where we're taking this to, I guess I'm going to say it out loud and then put 30 seconds on your screen. We took this under £10 there. That's why, look, purely because of the quantity. It's the only new strand that we have of Amazonite in the entire business, by the way. So get it whilst you can. Roscoe, could I do an Amazonite showcase? No, he says no. No. Every time we bring Amazonite to air, it's gone. Within a week. This has gone within a week. A new parcel.
I'm looking at it sideways next to the quartzite jade.
Yeah.
And it goes beautifully together.
You've got to remember that. This parcel lasted us a week. I don't envy the gemstone buyer's job. I really don't. A strand lasted a week.
And there's so much work into that strand with the faceting and everything else.
£9.99.
I can't believe it. And I certainly can't remember it went to that.
Well, that's the price of the instructions on our sister channel, and you're getting I can't say that out loud. We had 100 available today, but they will sell out today. I think it's going to literally see 2 shows and that's it. Again, if you speak to our gemstone buyers and say, they ask us quite regularly, what gemstones do you want us to buy? Amazonite is always top of the list. Always, always top of the list. But again, we have the same answers, don't we, Ross? It's really difficult to find. It's really difficult to actually get hold of. I'm not saying it's mined out. It's just, it's in the limelight. It's like the Hollywood A-lister that all the, all the silver screens want to include in their films. It's that gemstone. Double figures, multi-buyers. Wiltshire's got 4. Diane and Tim multi-buying. Jacqueline, well done, multi-buying. Jew multi-buying. Already the call screen, I've got 3 full rows of names. It's a full 38 centimetre strand. Incredible. Whether you're using it for tassels, whether you're using it for... What about the technique that you've just demonstrated?
Easily.
You could do that.
Absolutely,
you? The ladder weave?
Absolutely, you could. It looked lovely as a ladder weave.
So imagine your Amazonite in this ladder weave that Yvonne's just demonstrated, and then putting your quartzite jade.
Yeah, it looked lovely.
Beautiful, that contrast of colour.
Yeah.
So from 400 to 100, and now to 29. There's way more than 29 of you with it in your basket, so it's first come, first serve, can't say. And that's assuming every single one of you wants one. You know, got to be honest, there are multi-buyers getting 6s and 4s and 3s and everything in between. So well done, everybody. Beautiful, beautiful quality of Amazonite. Not often do we actually see it faceted as well. The gemstone that our viewers literally voted as their #1 recently, and I can absolutely see why. I've always adored it. It's Amazonite, really. It was the Amazonite in your Monica Vinader jewellery that made me recognise that jewellery house. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, because I just think,
sense.
really simple designs, but it was the choice of the gemstone. What was that, sorry, Roscoe? Look at the quantity, 16, but you can still do it. Don't get put off by dialing through thinking I'm going to miss out if you said you're over allocated. If you dial through, press your option 1. You've got as much chance as anybody. If you add it to your basket and you check out straight away, you'll leapfrog everybody that's in that queue. Maker's just done that, getting 3. Sharon's just done that, getting 2. Jean's just done that on the phone lines, getting 2. Davinya's got 3. Shirley's got 3. You get the general gist. I have literally 14 left now. So if you hear your name, Kerry in Manchester, Angus, Marie in Yorkshire, Julie in Tyne Ware, Christine in Bedfordshire, Jenny in Suffolk, Tracy in Lincolnshire, Ruth in Yorkshire, Lucy in Derbyshire, June in West Midlands, Jean in Glasgow, another Jean, Sheila in Kent. You need to be checking out your baskets. I apologise, Jean in Glasgow, you've done exactly that. We're approaching the single figures from 400 that were originally launched, what, last week?
Yes, it was last time I was in.
10 days ago. Yeah. There you go. There you go. So that's how long a strand of this quality lasts here at JewelleryMaker. I'll say it again, I don't envy our buying team's
And just
job.
think how many beautiful pieces have been made out of the 300 that were bought in the first...
Please send photographs into the Wall of
Oh,
Fame.
yes, please do.
I've got one more auction before we dive into the break, all about your beautiful bees. But this next strand, and I'm just going to borrow this bus for a second, would go beautifully with your Amazonite, actually.
It would.
Why have I never thought of
It
that
absolutely would. Unless you see them together, you can't envisage it, but when you see them together, look at that.
Oh.
Super duper, isn't it?
Yeah, how have we never put these
That is
gemstones
incredible.
together?
You know, some silver space beads and mix those in. It'd be beautiful.
Oh my goodness. Now, I can again confirm, regular viewers already know this, but the Guatemalan jadeite mine is not mined out. It is still available, however, it is not being mined, and that's because recently archaeologists discovered an ancient Mayan mask, which basically said, right, okay, stop all mining while they actually investigate, if you like, because this is a civilization that we know very little about. So it's a huge historical significance. But remember, we're also looking at the lost treasure of Guatemala. We knew it existed. We'd seen pieces of Olmec blue, this variety of jade that was in the Smithsonian Museum. And lots of explorers, gemologists, if you like, had speculated about where in the world it had come from. They tracked it down eventually to Guatemala, but where in Guatemala? It was this huge space of dense forestation. A couple called the Ridingers literally rediscovered this in the 1980s. But be under no illusion, the Guatemalan Olmec jade mine is significantly smaller than that of your Burmese, and maybe even your Khotan. So the availability of this when it is in full operation is going to be significantly less than most other varieties. This is type A, natural Guatemalan jade, the only place in the world that actually produces this beautiful blue jade. I have 10 available. Remember, whether it's Guatemalan, whether it's Burmese, whether it's Khotan, whether it's British Columbia, whether it's quartzite, you talk about the quartzite jade, you talk about the translucency, and you talk about the fine crystal structure. It's not the same as diamonds. You don't use 4Cs when you're talking about jades. It's about how that gemstone sort of has the ability to retain light and glow. I'm going to go out on a whim here and say that's one of the best Olmec jadeite strands I've seen. It's unbelievable quality.
It's bluey green, isn't it?
Yeah. There are 120 carats available. The graphics... Sorry, 120 carats. I've got, now 9 available. Look at the quality of that Olmec jade.
It's fabulous.
when we talk about heirlooms, we're very fortunate, aren't we, jewellery makers, that we work with these amazing gems to create fabulous pieces of jewellery that we might not be able to afford if you were to go to, I don't know, Louis Vuitton, David Yurman, any of those places. We're working with the same calibre of gemstones. Well done, Elaine. Well done, Swansea. And that takes us down, the quantity down to 8. But the reality is as well, with a gem like this, as rare and as valuable as this, we're custodians of it, aren't we? These are pieces that we will pass on to our future generations. And very, very few, make no doubt about this, very few people on our planet can say that they own such a rare gem. Remember, jadeite as a whole, of which this is a variety of, is one of the world's top 10 rarest gemstones and also one of the world's top 10 most expensive gemstones. And only in this location does it form in that natural teal bluey green. So even here at £1,499, that's a great price for this gem. It's not where we're stopping, but it is a great price. I've got 7 left. Karen, you've got yours. Well done, lovely.
It's almost teal, isn't it?
Yeah, rare, very, very rare. Look at the quality, and again, I'm going to say it. I think that's one of the best Olmec strands we've seen. Just the perfect colour matching. You know, think what Stanley said. Stanley Hugh said to Dave some months ago. There's only one piece of jade jewellery that's more valuable than a jade bangle. And that is a jade strand. And that's because you have to get more, firstly. And each and every single one of those beads needs to be perfectly matched. Here he is, Stanley Chu, saying the only thing more valuable than a bangle is a matched strand. This is the most expensive jewellery in the world. We have sold Type A jade strands for over 10 million US dollars. And all right, Stanley's holding a Burmese jadeite strand there. That's imperial green Burmese jade. But what he's saying there is it's the matched strand. He goes on to discuss Olmec jade, which is exactly what I have draped over the back of my hand. The Olmec or Guatemalan jade making its way into China now is top Burma grade and is beginning to be priced as such. There is no difference anymore in the eyes of the market. Top jade is top jade. This material is the best investment because it's still trading below that of imperial, but it won't for long. A lot of Chinese jade miners are now mining in Central America. This has the greatest potential of all jade currently. The future is Guatemala. The acceptance is now certified here in Asia, as it is also listed as Fei Qi. That's the water content that was shown in that photograph, which was historically reserved exclusively only for Burmese jade. A piece like this, I mean, he's holding a strand, which I have to say is almost identical to what I have here in the studio. A piece like this will be priced at the top end of the necklace value. Top translucency, pollen inclusions, coveted colour and a glassy texture. This is an exquisite piece. Such a piece in Hong Kong would be appointment only. The problem is very few like this reach the market, too many fault lines, so are very expensive. Again, fully absorb that translucency. Fully absorb the quality of the colour. And that, by the way, is a JewelleryMaker necklace that we showed Stanley.
That is exactly the same colour, isn't it?
Some of you might own that necklace. We showed Stanley that necklace, and that was the conversation that followed. The next price crash, jewellery makers, for some of the finest glassy texture, amazing translucency, and it's totally natural. I can't believe I said the word next. Next! There's 6 of these left within the vault. Okay.
It's a beautiful colour, absolutely stunning colour.
And it complements everybody, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah. It's an amazing colour.
We're going lower, and not just in a little way, jewellery makers. In a big way, says Ross in my ear. Again, I know I keep repeating myself, but generally the quality of this jade, doesn't matter about whether it's Burmese, whether it's Khotan, whatever the location, country of origin should never actually determine your purchase to buy any gem. It should be about the beauty of the gemstone itself. And that's what Stanley's talking about. Jade is jade. There are 15 of you with it in your basket. Watch this disappear, because we're not just stopping at 199. It's absolutely unbelievable. The future is Guatemala, and I can't disagree with that. Look at the... But it's more limited. You've got to remember, Burmese jade had 800 years history. Khotan jade had 10,000 years, pretty much. It's much, much, much more exclusive. The final 5. Swansea's got 2. Well done. I've got 5 of these left. So Karen and John, Jean, Cumbria, Yorkshire, Patricia and Marie. You can all do it, but you need to check out 4.
You know, if you were wearing that, it's the sort of... it's a conversation starter, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's such an amazing colour that people will say to you, oh, that's a lovely colour. What is it?
It is. Do you know, I was just thinking, you could do your necklace.
Absolutely. Wouldn't that look lovely?
Yeah. With the actual old neck jade.
Gosh, that would look incredible, wouldn't it?
It's sold out. Well done. If you are just tuning in, we're going to give you a second chance to buy. Oh, really? The Type A. Okay, and also on the back of Yvonne's amazing projects too. If you want to get hold of the Burmese Type A yellow jade, and what we're going to remember, whatever, it's just origin, country of origin, I will match the amazing closeout deal that we did earlier on. I'm pretty sure this is the last strand we've got full stop of Type A grade.
It's incredible, isn't it? Look at that, so earthy.
Moving forward, we might get the Type C, we might get the Type C.
Yeah.
B or C. This isn't either of those. It's stunning, the colour.
It is incredible.
Type A is that
I love those
heirloom
neutral
quality.
tones, don't you?
Yeah. Now on the launch, incredibly, we brought you this strand at that price. Today, we took it to an amazing closeout deal. 140 carats of your 6mm Type A Burmese jade, not treated in any way, shape or form. We can bring you different varieties of your yellow jades. We can bring you quartzite jade, for sure. But if you want one of the original, if you want the history, if you're thinking, okay, I want that 800-year history, well, this is the only opportunity I can bring you then. There's no enhancement. So worth you getting your certificate of authenticity, jewellery makers, because you can pay absolute fortunes to get a laboratory cert. We've done that for you. So definitely worth getting hold of that piece of paper. It's a pound a carat. It's a pound a carat. It doesn't make sense. Go to someone like Mason & Kay. And again, we're great friends with Mason & Kay. They're fantastic jewellers that specialise in jade. And you have a little look. Firstly, how many yellow jadeite opportunities they have on their in their vault. Very few. Mm-hmm. If you do see, it'll be 1 or 2 beads. Not a full strand like this, I shouldn't imagine anyway. And if you did, it would be very, very, very expensive. The prices that we bring you, Type A Burmese jade, well, all varieties of jade for, are absolutely astonishing. And that is the only strand that we have left. Moving forward, again, we'll endeavour, never say never in the world of gemstones. We'll endeavour to bring you more. However, it is most likely going to be your heat-treated or dyed varieties. Well done, everybody. Now,
lovely.
Coming up after the break, it's all about your lovely little buzzy bees. I'm loving this pendant. It's absolutely beautiful. You've got this gorgeous drop of amber.
It's lovely.
I know Yvonne's got her eye on this as well.
Love it.
Look at the bee on the top.
I know, it's amazing.
That's coming your way. I've also got connectors, and we've also got some really gorgeous little honeycomb studs, and the last opportunities of your Alhambra-inspired amber necklace. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you after this. How would you like to be part of an unofficial world record attempt and amongst the largest number of people making jewellery at one time. On Friday, the 31st of May at 10 a.m, JewelleryMaker will be holding the world's biggest make-along, where over Zoom you can join fellow jewellery makers of all abilities as we attempt to break a world record. Whether you've never made jewellery before or it's your favourite hobby, you can join us. All you have to do is sign up via the link below. We will send you an email with the Zoom link to join us near the time. Go to www.jewellerymaker.com for inspiration and, of course, how to sign up. See you on the 31st of May for the world's biggest make-along.
Have you purchased one of our projects and want to download the instructions? Then simply log into your account at JewelleryMaker.com. Go to your order history, find your order and click on Download Content. From there you can save to your computer or print off a copy. Please note that your project sheets will be available once your order has been dispatched. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello, I'm super excited for our show on the 21st of May. I've got some amazing kits and I'm really excited to share some fun demos with you. In the 9 o'clock hour, we've got some beautiful strawberry quartz that come with silver spacers, and also some of this, look at this gorgeous frosted quartz that comes with gold spacers. Those are both at 9 a.m. And then for the masterclass at 12, I'm so excited. Beautiful gallery wire and amazing labradorite caps. I can't wait to show you some fun demos and I'll see you then. Bye.
Hi everyone, Andy here from HobbyMaker. I'm very proud to tell you that Sewing Street, HobbyMaker and JewelleryMaker are launching their first crafting weekend in conjunction with Craftopia, taking place on Saturday the 25th of May and Sunday the 26th of May at the Abbey Hotel, Golf and Spa here in our hometown of Redditch. What you can expect from the weekend is 4 workshops featuring 4 of your favourite crafting experts. From HobbyMaker, we have Sandra Rushton, who'll be focusing on an introduction to zantangling. We have Carla Bagshaw, who'll be introducing us to the world of thermal cinching and bookbinding and all things American crafts. From Sewing Street, we have Wendy Orlando. She'll be introducing you to hand sewing with a couple of projects that you can make along and take with you. And from JewelleryMaker, we have Debbie Kershaw, who'll be guiding you through how to make your own jewellery that you can make and take away with you. The workshops are a huge part of the weekend, but what's also included are all of your meals, your accommodation, all of the extra elements that we have planned for you, including the legendary Saturday night dinner. Well, not only will it be a 3-course meal, it will also include a craft raffle and also a craft quiz as well. There's another reason to join us for the weekend, because we also have an exclusive 20% discount for everyone who attends that you can use across any of the Gemporia craft websites. So that's HobbyMaker, Sewing Street or JewelleryMaker. So make sure you join us for what is a limited edition experience at the Abbey Hotel Golf and Spa here in Redditch on Saturday the 25th of May and Sunday the 26th of May. I hope to see you there.
Welcome back, everybody. Now, World Bee Day, celebrating these wonderful little creatures that do so much, but also a gemstone. Do you remember when we used to have amber days?
Definitely.
Do you remember when we used to have amber weekends?
Yeah. Used to leave it clear because I love amber, and used to bring some beautiful little animals and all sorts of things in amber.
Have you noticed we haven't had any of those
No,
recently?
I've definitely noticed, yes.
We haven't had lovely Marius on our screens.
No.
Our sister channel don't have as many showcases anymore.
Don't they?
And again, I know it's still being mined, but I think it's becoming more and more challenging. However, today, your deal of the day is all about your bees And the perfect gem to go alongside it, don't you think?
It
Because you
definitely
think
is.
amber, you think honey.
Yeah.
And the fact, the consistency that this gemstone, all those millions of years ago, once was, like the consistency of honey. So amber, I mean, take a little look at each of your opportunities that's coming up as your deal of the day. We've got the most beautiful pendant, almost like a droplet of honey. And then set above and obviously on the surface, you've got your little bee details. So the bail is a bumblebee or a bee itself. Then we've also got these beautiful connectors. Just down here. Hang on, I'll reach for them so you can see. Both in the gold and also in the silver. Look how lovely they are. And then
the gold would have gone lovely with the
everything
quartzite
today.
gems. Yeah.
Everything today goes beautifully.
Look at
Do you know,
that.
it's interesting because the guys in the gallery have just said it complements amber. Do you remember we never had it in gold?
No, we didn't.
And I'm just going to put this one out there. I massively championed gold.
You did. I remember you doing that.
Because Adam saying well done. No, because it does make sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And he was saying, I get it. Still, gold wasn't as popular then as it is now. But look how beautiful. I mean, these are studio samples. Adam, I don't know. But it works though, doesn't it? It really does work together. Look at these earrings. You're taking the mickey. Right, stop it, you two. But it's true. It really works, doesn't it?
It
Mickey,
works
I might have to
incredibly well. Yeah.
So you can get all of these. There you are.
Oh,
Aren't they gorgeous?
they are beautiful.
They're kind of be, but they don't have to be because it's a geometric shape, says Adam. And if you prefer the silver, we've got them in the silver as well. Now, also, at the top of this collection, we have the very last, in fact, let's bring them over here, shall we? Of your Van Cleef inspired collection that includes a gemstone they don't use, and that is your beautiful amber. So this is exclusive to us here at JewelleryMaker.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It is incredible.
It's amazing.
I love the way the drop is 2 different sizes and 2 different lengths. Lovely.
That's the magic Alhambra.
Oh,
That
is
uses
it?
different sizes.
Oh, is
yeah.
it really?
So again, that's a nod
Okay.
towards the Van Cleef and Arpels. So what is this amazing gemstone that is amber? Firstly, it's what... Okay, sorry. Ross is just saying, before you get into that, Elle, everything is on... I made myself cough. Everything is on pre-order. So shop ahead if you're desperate to get hold of the studs, if you're desperate to get hold of the connectors or that beautiful pendant that I know Yvonne's definitely got her eye
definitely.
on. Shop ahead. We're gonna start with this, yeah? With the pendant. Everything is on pre-order, and I can tell you we've got triple figure quantities of most, but not all. Not all. The connectors are more limited, jewellery makers, as is the Alhambra inspired. Every time Yvonne's right, she asked me this earlier on, didn't you, Yvonne?
Yes, I did.
Amber, whenever we get it, it's super popular. Yeah, it's in and it's gone. Especially if it's amber and bees. That connection.
Perfect combination, isn't it?
It is.
Absolutely perfect.
So what is this amazing gem? Firstly, it's regarded as an organic gemstone. In the same way that we refer to pearls as an organic gemstone, or something like your amalite is an organic gemstone. It doesn't have a crystal structure. So in the same way, say, that diamonds would have, or amazonite would have, for example, but it's formed from a living organism. In this case, trees, effectively.
Yes, most of them come from rock, don't they?
This one's actually from trees itself. So the GIA say amber is nature's time capsule. This fossilized tree resin contains remnants of life on Earth millions of years ago. And look at that.
Oh, it's yummy.
How fascinating. Do you know, amber is one of the few gemstones that will get better with age.
Yeah.
And you can actually have a fragrance, but you can actually smell it.
Oh, it's pine, isn't it?
Yes. Now, before we go any further, the pendant that I showed you, and we're going to start your deal of the day with. We've got 150 available, but 22 have already gone on pre-order. So this is proving extremely, extremely popular. I'm not surprised. At least, yeah, a big percentage of each piece has already gone. That's the thing with amber, it's on and it's gone. I'm not surprised. So when we see this next photograph, imagine that suspended from your necklace, those beautiful, amazing patterns and textures that is life capsulated within this beautiful gem. And it could be flora, it could be fauna, anything that was literally present when this ancient variety of conifer tree produced this tree sap. So they produce sap to protect themselves, obviously. Almost like secrete the sticky residence, and over the years it has defied Mother Nature. I'll go on to that in a little bit later on. History. Amber is millions of years old and glowing with golden warmth. Treasured for its clear beauty and inviting colour, amber ranges from pale yellow to deep orange and occasionally even green, red or blue. Most often clear, amber can have smoky swirls within it. Some ambers also contain insects or bits of flora. Amber with these inclusions is highly desirable. Amber is an organic gemstone made from tree resin, then preserved for millions of years and turned to a stone. So just on that, I'm just going to stop there as well, because we are organic. Mm-hmm. When we move on, we will return to the earth. Yes. There isn't many things that exist on this planet that don't naturally decay. This gemstone has defied that process over millions of years. I find that absolutely amazing. You think everything that amber has seen, and as a natural material, an organic material, hasn't actually returned to the earth.
No, it hasn't decayed.
No.
Has it?
So it's gone through ice ages.
Yes.
Movements of tectonic plates. A liquid, effectively, as it once was, has gone through a process called polymerization and defied Mother Nature. Anyway, most of world's amber is mined in the region on the coasts of the Baltic and North Sea. When mined in those regions, amber is sometimes called Baltic gold. Amber is also mined in the Dominican Republic as well. Contemporary folklore ascribes to amber for its ability to provide wisdom. It's associated with the sacral chakra, that is the root of all sensual pleasure. Amber objects that date to 3700 BC have been found in Estonia. In the Middle Ages in Europe, it was in high demand as rosary stones. Once upon a time, amber was called the nectar of the setting sun. Perhaps you are drawn to amber by its history. Perhaps its rich colour call you. Maybe folkloric claims appeal. Maybe you simply love the rich colours of the stone. No matter what draws you, your amber is here and it's waiting for you. I love that. Absolutely love those words. Obviously with a gem as old as this one, it comes with a lot of history and beliefs attached to it. Surprisingly enough, amber comes in a variety of luxurious colours. The most common colour is the same as its name implies, a brownish honey colour. But there are, in fact, this is fascinating, 256 identified shades of amber. We narrow it down to 7 just for ease, but yeah, there's actually 256 different colours of amber. If you find blue amber, it is most likely Dominican, but Baltic amber has been treated to have that same deep blue effect. Naturally, as we know, this form of resin, we expect the colours to range from yellow, orange, burnt red to copper colours, and even sometimes cream or white. Some amber may be green or even violet, depending on the plant material that was originally preserved in the piece. So those internal inclusions, not only do they make the beauty of the amber, but they also can affect the colour as well. Amber has been used in jewellery since at least 11,000 BCE. It was polished and carved to make jewellery according to ancient archaeological sites in England. Instead of wearing the precious gem, women in Rome rubbed it in their hands, such as someone might use a worry stone today. They believed that the continual contact with amber would promote a youthful appearance in their looks. Because of its healing properties, people in Lithuania still offer beaded amber necklaces to newborn babies. Amber amulets were worn to enhance fertility in Rome. Bands of amber rings were used as wedding ceremonies to ensure an eternal bond and represent renewed fidelity in marriage today.
Gorgeous story.
It is proven that Baltic amber contains 3 to 8% of, how do you say that?
Succinic, is it?
Succinic acid, which is widely used in contemporary medicine. Succinic acid improves immunity, thereby strengthening the body. During the Middle Ages, when the plague swept across towns, killing their inhabitants, amber was used as a fumigant to prevent the spread of the disease. It has been noted that men fumigating with the substance never perished from the disease. Aromatherapy has become a popular use for amber as well. How amazing is that?
I didn't know half this stuff till
it's
today.
so cool. So cool. Scientists, there's more. We could talk about amber all day.
Yeah.
Scientists have been studying amber for centuries to learn more about extinct species. More than 1,000 extinct insect species have been discovered to date because of amber. How cool is that? Amber has been found in ancient Egyptian tombs dating back to 3,200 BCE and thought to have been brought over from the Baltic coast. There is much history that we can learn from amber. And I've said this so many times before, amber is not just significant gemologically. Mm-hmm. It is significant historically. It is significant paleontologically. It is significant biologically.
It is, yeah.
So no wonder multiple scientists are actually interested in this stone. Apart from the metaphysical properties and healing potential, amber is a unique gemstone with many physical characteristics. It's an organic material composed of hardened resin produced by ancient trees millions of years ago. Do you know, on that, I remember a customer once saying to me, it's just tree sap. It's not. I mean, this is millions of years ago that this gemstone was formed, and the trees that produced it don't exist anymore. This is incredibly rare, not just a tree sap.
That's a bit like saying diamonds are just carbon.
That's true, exactly. Inside the stone are sometimes found organic inclusions such as insects, plants, or pieces of other materials that were trapped while still in resin. If you are lucky enough to see, and we've offered them to you before, little insects that have been perfectly preserved, that's an incredibly valuable piece of jewellery.
I'd love to see it preserved in amber.
The popularity of this gemstone, it goes without saying, hugely skyrocketed, even though it's been around it's been embraced for hundreds of years. But introducing Jurassic Park, of course, with that famous amber piece and how the story actually manifested, the price of amber skyrocketed. But let's talk about bees a little bit more, shall we? Here is an amber pendant. It's not as nice as yours, I don't think. It's nice. I know which I'd choose. £179, and that's only small. So I prefer this one as well. Yeah. It's only small. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. £179. Matching earrings? £189. Bees and amber is often a combination which just seems to work. And so many jewellers. How about your connector? Look at this one. Little honeycomb pendant.
We could take one of the loops off. And,
you could do that.
Yeah.
Everything is on pre-order, jewellery makers. We are going to start with this absolutely beautiful pendant. So you've got that bee, which is actually the bail as well. The bee is the bail. Love that. So if I turn it sideways for you, you can
it's
actually
like a hidden bail, isn't it?
It's a hidden bail. Can you see that? It's gorgeous, isn't it? And then you've got the bee nestled into the amber. Out of the 150 that we had, 50 have gone. I'm not surprised at all, jewellery makers. The popularity of amber and the popularity of bees. Beautiful. It's a big pendant and I love that sort of organic-like shape. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to hold it up to the neckline if I can, Dan.
It's like a huge droplet of honey, isn't it?
Oh. And you've got all... And you've got all of those beautiful inclusions as well inside, which is what you want when it comes to amber. The more inclusions, the more valuable your amber is, effectively. Oh, look how beautiful that is.
That's incredible.
Oh, I want to buy some of these.
Love it.
How
and
giftable.
They're all ready-made pieces of jewellery.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a jewellery maker to buy these. You can buy them, keep them, gift them. You can do what...
You could turn these into earrings if you wanted to.
You could change them if you were a jewellery maker, yes.
I want to buy some of these, Ross. I mean, these would literally... Some would go into my present drawer, I think. How gorgeous are they? What about this? Because I know you've got the ability. Already a third of the stock has gone of these. I'm not surprised at all. What do we think to that?
Oh, they're incredible.
Oh, I'm holding it back to front. With these, obviously in the silver. Imagine those in earrings.
Superb.
Gosh, they're gorgeous, aren't they?
They are.
I love it. I do expect this to be an entire sellout, jewellery makers. Just beautiful. It's a large pendant. Again, all you need to do is just feed it directly onto the silver chain. Now, the 50 that went on pre-order, were pre-ordering at this price, which we showed you one earlier on, didn't we? Oh, it's nice. I like it. It's nice. I wouldn't turn my nose up to it, don't get me wrong, but I prefer this one.
I prefer the colour of the amber as well.
Yes. Oh, it's a richer colour.
Yeah.
And remember I said earlier on this morning, amber will get physically better with age. It's like a fine wine.
Matures.
It matures and intensifies. We're at 129, but that is not where you are. We're closing. It's a big piece of amber. This 27 millimeters. Would that be presence as well? Everything that we have brought you today. Imagine that suspended from the Amazonite that you saw a few moments ago. Imagine that suspended from Yvonne's beautiful quartzite jade. Imagine that suspended from the Olmec jade that you saw a few moments ago. 129 is already an absolutely amazing deal. Your next price crash. Oh, he's kept... Is that why you kept the prices from me? Because you were going to do... Literally under £50.
Oh, did you not know this?
No.
Oh.
Sometimes Ross keeps me on my toes, but because if you'd have asked me, that's £100 piece of jewellery and that's JewelleryMaker price. Oh my goodness me, that's less than half that I was expecting, and there's still a purple clock ticking away. We had 150 jewellery makers, but I can tell you over a third of the stock has already been allocated. Absolutely beautiful. I want to buy some of these.
Oh, look. I mean, the price of the chain, take the price of the chain off.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. I mean, how much would that be in an amber boutique? How much would it be? £100? Well, here we go, 179. Yours is actually a bigger piece of amber. A bigger piece.
In my opinion, a nicer piece.
I agree. I agree. And it's genuine.
Oh, look at
Please
that.
be mindful as well. Amber is often an imitated gemstone, because they can use like resins, basically a fake resin or a man-made resin. They put gold leaf in there to replicate the flora and the fauna inclusions within the gemstone. So it is actually an imitated gem. You are sourcing from JewelleryMaker. So this is all laboratory certified. It comes direct from Marius. You've met Marius, who is actually the mine owner. He's wonderful. And I'd love to see him back on your screen. He designs each and every single one of these pieces for you, and they tend to be Jewellery Makers exclusive to us. $34.99. The phone lines have gone crazy. I'm getting some of these and they're going in the Christmas drawer.
Yeah, you know, you tend to see amber with ammonites and amylites down on the coast, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
And you would no way see one of those pendants for $34.99.
No, they're three figures, aren't they? All day
No
long.
way.
Where I grew up, and I can't think of an amber boutique near me now, but where I grew up there was one, and they were so expensive. They had one glass display cabinet, and I'm going back, what, 20 odd years? So expensive to source. Expensive. Not £34.99. You know, as it stands, one of their best sellers, 5-star reviews, £179. There are loads of you getting involved and loads of you wanting to multi-buy. $34.99. I know, Margot, you are definitely bonkers at that price. I love it, thank you. And we're still not done, Margot.
Absolutely right. Do you know, that would look lovely on the Amazonite? Because you used to find that turquoise and amber were sold together. Excuse me.
I'm kicking myself for not bringing my phone in, you know. Because that would be... I'm kicking myself. Are these going to sell out, Roscoe? Yeah, he says.
Oh, no, not going to get one.
Again, I'd probably... At this price, I'm happy, and I'd probably multi-buy. And there's 2 wonderful gifts. Because we know amber as well, even without any, you know, significant gem knowledge, people recognise amber, don't they?
Yeah, and the quality of Jewellery Maker's amber is like second to none.
Yeah, truly. I can't believe we're going any lower. On World Bee Day, with this beautiful gemstone, a gem which has gone through a process called polymerization. Basically means it has defied Mother Nature. It did not naturally decay like the tree itself would have done. This beautiful time capsule of ancient tree resin capturing life that existed at that time. Oh my goodness me.
Can't believe that. Seriously can't believe that.
£179. We're £150 lower, and I'll say it again, this one's nicer. Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's bigger too.
I think it is. More amber, I think.
More amber, better colour, and better silver work.
Just pretty. Ours.
I mean, do you know, this might sound a bit frugal, but you could literally buy this and sell it on straight away, couldn't you, without doing anything?
Yeah.
Triple the price, quadruple the price.
You wouldn't have any trouble making a profit on it at all.
No, not that I think people will sell it. I think this is going to be one of those that lands on your doorsteps, and I'll have good intentions of gifting it. I'll have very good intentions, but I know what will really happen. It'll probably just end up in my jewellery box. And by the way, and the girls, like Willow loves amber.
Does she?
It is one of those amazing gemstones. Fascinating, isn't it?
And it's a show and tell for school, isn't it?
Funny you should say that. When Willow, when she was in infant school, they do Dinosaur Day. And I took in a similar show and tell, a piece of rough amber that I'd got from Jewellery Maker, and did a little chat with the children about what amber's about. And it is, you can see their little imaginations, like, and how interested they are, because it's a fascinating stone. If I was going to go and sit to, I don't know, a group of 7-year-olds about the crystal structures in a diamond and ruby, they'd be lost.
They would,
however, amber's got that cool story. We have how many? What are you doing, Russ? Can someone pass me my phone?
No. that was a bit sharp.
I know. He done beat round the bush, does Adam?
No.
Adam, but I want to buy some of these. We're going even lower. Every single one of you that's already confirmed, just put that on a chain. How beautiful is that necklace?
Oh, it's just incredible.
Job done.
I tell you what, I wouldn't. I would be delighted if somebody handed me that as a gift.
Oh my
you?
goodness, yeah. I mean, already, can I just say, you go into a florist, you're going to struggle to buy a decent bunch of flowers for £30. Look at the size of that beautiful droplet shape. I love that shape of amber as well because it conjures up the images of how it formed. Oh, the phone's ringing in the gallery. That's ominous. You know, it conjures up the images. Thanks, lovely. Of how this gemstone formed because it once was a liquid. It was a tree sap, effectively, that was produced by a gemstone that is now extinct. I'm doing it. Shopping with you, jewellery makers, because I can't. £24 of 99 pence. £24.99. That's crazy. So I've got to wait for everything to kick in on my phone.
You'll be lucky, Elle.
From 150, yeah, the call screens have gone crazy. I'm not surprised. It's absolutely beautiful. With the pearls that we've got coming up as well, amber and pearls, I love that combination. That amber on its own, absolutely, with no accents, with no pendant bail or anything like that.
The amount of work that's gone into the silver alone, making the bail, putting the bee on the front. I mean, you couldn't sell the bail and you couldn't make it and sell it for £24.99.
No, exactly. I totally agree.
Because the labour cost involved in doing that.
Pay securely. Sorry, I'm distracted.
Pay securely.
I'm shopping with you right now.
Are you human?
Yeah. What's the one they normally say? Click the boxes with a motorbike.
Yeah. Are you a robot?
And I never know the answer. And they're like, okay, how much of that motorbike though quantifies that box?
Absolutely.
Is it just the tyre? Do I still click that box?
And if you get it wrong, they put another one on, don't they?
Yeah. What's it called? Click the water fountains.
Yeah.
Righto. There we go. Have I done it? I've done it. Yes!
Oh, did you get yourself? Will you come up on there?
I should do. Amazing. They're just absolutely beautiful, aren't they? Again, that's just a huge piece of amber with that beautiful rich cognac colour. All the just the little detail.
Well done.
You know, the bee on the front as well.
Yeah.
All that silver.
I wonder how they've attached that.
Probably on a peg, I should imagine.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
A little peg on the front. Yeah, I've got mine. I got two. Amazing.
Oh, you got two, did you?
I got
you
two.
On there?
Yeah, just by David in Cardiff and Shona in Aberdeenshire. I am on there, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, again, present draw probably. Beautiful. We had 150. Can you believe the price is £24.99 only? Do you want to see how many we've got of that 150 left?
Yes, please.
Yvonne, if you miss out, you can have the other one. 33. I did buy two, yeah. I wasn't thinking a pair of earrings. I was actually thinking gifts. But I could make a pair of earrings. Couldn't I? Something like, how about these? Make a pair of earrings and sell them for £190. Yeah, we could do that, Yvonne, couldn't we?
Yes, no problem.
You just basically use the bail, attach it to your, in this case, lever backs.
Yeah, absolutely, no problem.
Unbelievable.
Easy.
Well done, everybody. I'm going to be getting the stud earrings as well, just so you know. Oh, they were on pre-order, weren't they? They were on... Should we do the studs next? Going to start with the gold, and then we're going to move on to the silver, the studs. There I am. Oh,
Eleanor in Worcestershire.
That's me. Shopping with you on this one. Still got my phone in my hand. Look. The yellow gold stud earrings. So if you're loving these, they are the most limited. Are they gorgeous? I've only got 50 of these though, so you will need to be really quick.
Oh,
Check
that's
it out
not
your
many,
basket.
is it? Are you getting them?
Yeah. 100%. I'm still on the B pendant though, so my phone needs to update, basically.
Gold is just you though, isn't it?
I
yellow
love
gold.
these.
You're yellow gold girl, aren't you?
So beautiful. Make sure you're checking out nice and early, Jewellery Makers. These are the most limited of the collection. Celebrating World Bee. It just works. You know, again, you might automatically think of bees. You might also be thinking, right, okay, well, it's just a nice shape. It's a lovely little shape. Doesn't it look liquid-like in the centre there? Beautiful. Literally like golden nectar.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be bee related, does it?
No. And it kind of retains the beautiful light as well. Again, combine order, click to combine. There we go. We've got them in the silver if you are a silver wearer, if that's your preference. Maybe you've got multiple piercings, so you could wear a yellow, gold and a silver as well and create almost like a honeycomb up the ear. So pretty, aren't they?
What a good idea.
Now, the most limited. Are you ready? First price crash.
Oh, 1999.
A frenzy on the phone lines and on the web. First price crash, jewellery makers. The first price crash. We only have 15 of these. Sorry, 50. Beg your pardon. 50. Oh my goodness, they're absolutely gorgeous. Like liquid honey in a beautiful prehistoric gemstone that forms over millions of years. Time capsules. But again, the gemstone that has identified 1,000 different species. How cool is that?
And amber is warm and the gold makes it even warmer, doesn't it?
Stunning. I got two because I know if I don't get two, Willow will be devastated. If she sees me wearing these and I haven't bought her a pair of amber earrings, she'll be absolutely devastated.
Does she have piercing?
She does.
Ears pierced, yeah.
And I know that she'd be loving these.
Oh,
Good luck, everyone.
They are not over the top for little girls either,
No, simple stud earrings, aren't they? How on earth are we at $14.99 for amber, genuine amber, not a resin, not an imitation amber. It's genuine Baltic amber in those beautiful. And I always still think the cognac's my favourite.
It is my favourite too, definitely, without doubt.
I like the other shades, but
I
love
quite like
cognac.
the honey one, but it would have to be mixed in with the cognac.
Agreed. Stunning. We had 50. They're absolutely flying. Hello, Kathleen in Carmarthenshire, Tessa in Kent, Joyce in Lincolnshire, Buckinghamshire, Vera, Cheshire, Ivy in West Midlands, Susan, Renfrewshire, Anjum, Dawn, London, Linda, Fiona, Tatiana. Loads of you getting involved. We only had 50. If you would prefer the silver, have we got a bigger quantity of the silver? Sorry? Oh, we have.
Oh, loads.
We have got a bigger quantity of the silver. They will go crazy because I do get it. Silver is still the most popular. These are pretty close to selling out, surely. Okay, so we found some amber stud earrings. I mean, they're nice. I like those. And that's not a bad price.
Oh, they're nice.
This isn't a bad price. £45.
No.
Fair play.
Do you know, if you were walking around the shops on the high street, you wouldn't put your nose up at that.
Nobody would look at that and go, "Oh my goodness me, that's ridiculous."
No,
price.
you wouldn't.
It's amber, a gem that's millions of years old. Let's bring you the silver earrings next, but before I do, I want to show you another item that is extremely limited. We have the final few opportunities, exclusive to us here at JewelleryMaker, the cognac amber, Baltic amber, Alhambra, magic Alhambra inspired necklace. We only have a few of these available, so again it is last chance saloon. But if you love magic Alhambra, which is where they actually use, as Yvonne pointed out, they use some kind of asymmetry and also difference in sizes. That's the magic Alhambra. So the Princess of Wales wears a magic Alhambra.
Does, yes.
Not in amber though, she wears it in mother of pearl. So this is exclusive to us here at JewelleryMaker. I've got the final few opportunities of those. Amazing. Good luck to each and every single one. I would shop ahead on those if you want to guarantee your success. Okay, are you ready for this? We've got a triple figure quantity. These are studio samples, JewelleryMakers, so don't worry. Sorry.
Little butterflies.
The big butterflies, these are.
Oh, are they?
Really, yeah, really big backs.
Oh, okay.
So they're nice and secure.
Better. Yeah, because they can tend to dig in a little bit.
Yeah, if they're
tiny
too small.
ones, yeah.
Look at those.
Nice.
Oh, they're gorgeous, aren't they? Look at how the light literally plays.
It's such an attractive shape, isn't it?
It's so wearable, isn't it?
Yeah,
for every
very
occasion.
wearable, yes.
Good luck, everybody. The graphics are live. We have a bigger quantity. We are well aware, while some of us prefer the yellow gold, a lot of us also favour the silver too. I'd wear both, to be honest, because you've got the warmth in the amber as well.
Yes.
So if you missed out on the yellow gold, this is an alternative. Graphics are live, so you can see, as Yvonne mentioned, you know, here we go. Look at the size of those butterfly backs. So there's a big amount of sterling silver.
They are big, yes.
Yeah. Butterfly backs on their own can cost quite a high price tag, can't they? All that investment of the sterling silver, obviously you do get the pair, it's just I've got one of them in my ear. We are at £19.99, jewellery makers. Already the phone lines, the web have gone crazy. Again, this is something for the present drawer, I'm thinking. Beautiful. Are you ready? For the connection of the shape with your beautiful amber. I mean, it is. Think back to that. I think back to that bracelet that caught my attention. It was probably about a year or two ago, actually. I walked past Pandora. I don't know if it was genuine amber. I didn't get that far as asking, to be honest. I heard the £500 price tag and skedaddled. But yeah, you know, when you walk past and you think, oh my goodness me, that's such a beautiful piece of jewellery. Yeah. And I went in and they must have been doing like a bee collection. And I didn't know this wasn't the design, the arrangement of that bracelet. So obviously one of the assistants had actually put together, but it was stunning. And it was basically just a simple bracelet with honey, bees, charms, these kind of shapes. It's £500. £500, which is quite
we've
a
had
lot of money
loads
to
of
me.
things today that we could make one of those with, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely. Now we are at £14.99. Just a gorgeous pair of classic stud earrings. We're not stopping there, jewellery makers. Genuinely, I do not know anywhere else on this planet that will bring you genuine, certified, Baltic amber and silver at these prices. If you even went to Poland,
I think the price goes up.
Price goes up, absolutely. It's like Larimar. It's more expensive if you go there. In solid sterling silver, £50 for those stud earrings. Oh, they're nice too. £50. We're at £14.99 and going even lower. I actually prefer the shape though of ours.
I like our shape.
Hexagon's a good shape, isn't it? It's a good shape. You know, as a child when you're learning shapes, I reckon a hexagon would be a favourite of mine.
Yeah, when the little babies really, when they are learning shapes, and they push in shapes and with their little fat hands.
Little sausage fingers. So cute.
They're so cute. You can just see them trying to get a hexagon in.
It's a very aesthetic shape. 12. Oh my goodness me, Ross! If that was just solid sterling silver at £12.99, let alone a gemstone which is literally multiple millions of years, hundreds of millions of years old. You know, they actually don't know. They know they don't know how old it can be. Obviously, there's various different degrees, but they can't put a bench on its age.
Not an exact
one. So it could be, we could be talking 100 million years, we could be talking 200 million years.
So it's between
300 million
quite,
years. Yeah, exactly. I mean, multiple different species have actually been identified within this amazing gemstone, but not just in terms of the actual identification, but also in terms of the timeline of those species too. It's so significant, this gem, and it's, you know, dinosaur tail, frogs have been found, flora, mosquitoes,
the recent
of course.
one was a feathered one, I think.
A feather,
wasn't it?
yeah. A feather, because didn't they actually
and
say...
it was tiny.
Didn't I read recently, and don't take this as gospel because I am not an expert at all on this, but Adam's like, here we go. But don't they suggest that dinosaurs might not have actually been scaly, but might have had feathers?
Yeah.
And they discovered that in amber.
Yeah.
There you go. So amber's, what,
No,
dinosaurs had feathers?
You are right.
There you go. Your beautiful dinosaur tail found preserved in amber.
And that's very, very recently.
Amazing. So all this time, really, the T-Rex is fluffy.
Cute even.
He's not so scary at all. All these, think of your dinosaurs. Fluffy triceratops.
Yeah, nice.
Amazing. And then we discovered this because of this amazing gemstone. £12.99. You know, no matter what age, I think everybody gets excited by amber. It is one of those gemstones, just sparks excitement and conversation as well. And it's one of those gems that I think you notice from miles away. I was stood in a queue once of a supermarket, and you know, it's just funny how little things happen in your life and you remember them. In a queue, and this lady was stood in front of me. I don't know this lady from Adam, but I just clocked that she was wearing an amber ring. And I remember just looking at this amber ring. I don't know this lady. And I probably wouldn't have made that recognition if it was a diamond. I wouldn't have made that recognition if it was any other gemstone. But with amber, I did.
Yeah, it's because it's outstanding.
Yeah. I just clocked it, and for some reason it's kind of stayed in my memory. Beautiful. We had 150 jewellery makers, loads of you getting involved. Well done to you all. Now, again, remember, we have the last remaining opportunities of your inspired by Magic Alhambra, but commissioned, instead of in something like your mother of pearl or your onyx, commissioned, to my knowledge, for the only time, in beautiful Baltic amber. It's an amazing piece of jewellery that's complete. It even comes, if I just turn it round, with a piece of amber at the back, the extender chain, so you can wear it at different lengths. It's a complete piece of jewellery. You can reconfigure it if you want. I mean, look at the gram weight of the chain itself.
I wouldn't touch it at all.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I'd keep it as is. And even down to the different colours. We spoke about the 256 different colours of amber. You've got the different colours within this amazing piece. But I will tell you there's less than 50 of those available.
Sophisticated, isn't it?
So sophisticated. Okay, now, coming up in the 11 o'clock hour as well, I need to show you these pearls because they're coming up in the next hour. Can you imagine? Let's see if I can hold it with my tweezers. Now, I've got 80 available, and they have proven to be extremely popular. I'm not surprised. Imagine that.
Oh, look at that.
Obviously, look at how beautiful it is. You positioned it so that... And it's just knotting, isn't it?
Yeah. You don't even have to knot it.
Beading even.
Yeah. You could put tiny ambers between the pearls, couldn't you?
There's nothing saying you can't remove one of those jump rings. And if I just flip
Definitely
direction,
not.
If I was to remove that jump ring just there, why not wear it as a pendant?
We saw one similar, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Earlier on.
You could do that. Again, gold plated, 925 sterling silver. This is proving extremely popular on pre-order. I can absolutely understand why. I've got 80 available though, jewellery makers. Look at the detailing of your... Sorry, how many? Only 50. 80 of the pearls, I beg your pardon. Look at those beautiful bumblebees at work. Little honeybees. But look how the play of light, again, it's a gemstone that almost can retain beautiful light.
Is it? They didn't have to put 2 bees on there. They could have got away with 1.
No, and I love the fact that you've got these honeycombs that are just waiting to be filled with nectar. Amazing. In celebration of World Bee Day, you have your beehive connector that could be a pendant, it could go on a slider bracelet, it could be a pair of earrings, it could be whichever you wish. A connector does so much more than connect, if that makes sense.
It does.
Beautiful.
It can do. It can be whatever you want.
Whatever you want. Okay, this is limited in its availability, and I do think it's probably going to be one of the most popular because of the potential. I mean, again, if I flip this round and I remove one of the jump rings, whichever it might be, if I cover that one over, say. Now imagine those as a pair of earrings.
A pair of earrings would be fabulous.
Yeah?
Because they're not over the top they wouldn't be massive
No.
on your ears, would they? Wouldn't be too heavy.
Ah, great shout, Adam.
See me
Adam's just said,
designing.
how about using one of your little studs through the connector so they're interchangeable? Oh, it would. I think it will, lads. Let's give it a try.
Oh my words, what a great call.
If not, just pop it on a shepherd hook. But I think you're onto something here, Adam. Not only is he the most amazing director, he also can make jewellery.
That's really clever.
Unbelievable. Look at that. Okay, we had 50
as well with that.
the movement. Genius, Adam. Loving that. Okay. We had 50 available. £39.99. But it is not your price, says Ross. Minute clock. Shall we do something ridiculous on the detail? It's not easy either, I have to point out. The reason why amber is most frequently actually in a cabochon, because it's not an easy gemstone to cut. If you imagine how gemstones are cut, it's on a cutting wheel. So where you get and they can burn. It can actually burn. So amber, that's why amber is very rarely faceted.
It does get hot when you've got them on the machinery, yeah.
And if you burn it, then, yeah, obviously you're going to damage the amber. So that's why you rarely actually see it in its faceted form. Not saying never, but rare. So to actually achieve that cut alone, we're going even lower. And you did just say a price in my ear, didn't you, Ross? How about under £20, Jewellery Makers? There's a big amount of sterling silver, both front and reverse, which I'll flip it round in a second. In 13 seconds, we're taking it to an under £20 price tag. Hopefully you've taken the initiative to shop ahead on the silver. Would you team them together? Would you mix them up?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it?
Mm.
Oh, do they link?
Oh, look.
You can connect them together. How inspired. £19.99. Oh, yeah, you could tessellate them together. I mean, you don't have to go for the dual colours. If you wanted it to be all one yellow gold piece or silver piece, turn it into a beautiful bracelet, cuff, solder them together.
No, because of the
amber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wire up them together?
Definitely, right. Wire up.
There you go.
Yeah, as long as you don't put any heat on them, definitely.
£19.99. The silver one is coming up. Do shop ahead. There's only 50 of the gold. Sally in Cambridgeshire, Wiltshire, London, Renfrewshire, and Marion in Middlesex, and Anna in Essex, and Shona multi-buying, and Linda and Irene and Kathleen and Tina and Christina. I can't keep up. We only had 50 of these. Beautiful. A connector does so much more than connect, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think we said earlier, it can be whatever you, as you say, you can make a bracelet with it, you make earrings with it, you can have it as the connector as it is meant to be originally, but you can make a pendant with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm trying to work out how you could make a ring with it, but that would be a little bit more difficult. If you wire wrapped it, you could make a ring with it,
why
couldn't
not?
you?
It's going to sit nice and flat against the hand, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Unlikely to catch on anything, but I think, again, amber with those strands of pearls that we've got coming up later on. Well done. Now, one last look at this amazing Van Cleef-inspired beautiful necklace. The only one that we've ever actually commissioned in your amber. I can tell you there's less than 50 of these remaining. It's absolutely beautiful again. You've got the variations, so from your... and actually, I've just realised this is back to front. 1 second. Let me flip it round. Still beautiful, don't get me wrong, regardless of which way you look at it. But here we go. There we go. There you go. Can you see? Amazing. So we were looking at the back and we were still admiring it. So you've got, we've got less than 50 of those available. A huge investment in silver. It's one auction away. With the pearls that are coming up as well, this would be absolutely gorgeous. Again, we had 50 of the gold. I have 120 of the silver. It's brand new. I'd probably flip that round, but Look at how gorgeous that is in amongst your pearls. Now, we can...
I love that.
Give you a really special deal on this. It's brand new, it's a premiere, it's never been on your screens previously before. But we need to see you there. Ross says, I need your help to do it. Hang on, you went under £20 on. That's already really special. First price crash. Straight away under £20. We will go lower, but we need your help. How low depends on how many people we see on the phone lines and on the web. The gold almost sold out at $19.99. I'm not surprised. This, what, is meant to be $17.99. That's unbelievable, isn't it?
Oh, that's a bargain.
Ross wants to take it lower though, because we've got more than double the quantity of the yellow gold silver.
Gosh.
Okay, a minute clock. You know what to do, jewellery makers. You just need to show Ross a little bit of love. Put it in your basket. Pick up the phone lines. You don't have to check it out just yet. Just show him you're there, because that gives him the ammunition, if you like, to justify a lower price tag. We have got over double the quantity of the silver than what we did of the yellow gold silver. Good luck, everybody. The more of you that are there, the lower we can take this price tag. We had a triple figure quantity of these. They'll tessellate.
How the detail on the bee shows, doesn't it? On the little wings.
How they're different as well. Did you notice?
Their little antenna.
There's two different bees. We were speaking of the difference. How many did you say? How many different?
200 and odd, I think, in this country, he said.
200 in this country? Or thousands?
200 and odd, I think he said, in this country.
Different species in this country.
Thousands all
Thousands
over.
Worldwide. Was it tens of thousands, Ross? That's crazy, isn't it? Okay, says Ross. He says, I want to go lower, but there's not enough people there. It's still a fantastic price, isn't it? Let's be honest, it's beautiful Baltic amber, genuine Baltic amber, in an amazing design, in celebration of World Bee Day. We want to go lower though, we really do, because we've got the quantity there to justify it. Another minute, and if there is enough of you there, we will go lower. That's still a fantastic price. You know, never mind outside these four walls, and we've shown you some fabulous pieces elsewhere, haven't we? Which are all, generally speaking, usually three figures, aren't they? But comparing with ourselves, amber like this wouldn't have been $17.99 5 years ago. No way. Do you remember? The last time I remember Marius being here, and it might have been in between, and I might have just missed him, but I remember Marius being on our shows, wasn't it in around sort of the pandemic time?
It was, actually.
I think it was. And we wouldn't have had amber like this at less than £50 then, would we? Do you remember? Because our amber strands, which were much shorter, used to be sort of closer to the three figures than they would be 50.
Yes, they did.
Super busy, loads of you there. We've got a triple figure quantity of this beautiful sterling silver connector, earrings, asymmetrically, ring. Tessellate them together, beautiful, like a jigsaw. I see that and I think out loud, it's no wonder people would have that. Yeah, is it real amber?
$14.99. It does make you think twice, doesn't it?
Yeah. I assure you.
If we weren't so trustworthy.
Yeah, I assure you, certified, genuine cognac amber. Make sure you check it out if you are Sarah, June, Heather, Teresa, Maureen, Shona, Jerry, Michelle, Beverly, Gillian, Renfusia, Lynn, and you disappear off the bottom of my screen so I can't see everybody. Maker in Northamptonshire, Eileen, you can still do it. Don't let this put you off dialing through. Jewellery Makers, the list of rows of names. We had a big quantity of these. I'm not surprised. A lot of you are choosing to multi-buy. Have a little look if you just tuned in. Have a little look at our website because we brought you some beautiful brand new premiere pieces, all celebrating B-Day. And of course, the joy that is amber. Arguably, let's be honest, because I don't know, let's do diamonds. What can diamonds say they've recognised? Has a diamond identified over 1,000 species? Well, not it personally, but you know what I mean. It's done other stuff, I get that. But, you know, I just find amber so fascinating.
It is. It's educational, isn't it?
Yes.
Very much so.
Director Adam's sticking up for diamonds and other gemstones. You don't need to. I love all those gems. But this one has got such a story. Like I said, it sparks excitement.
It's the opposite to diamonds, isn't it? You don't want the inclusions in diamonds. No, you do want the inclusions. You do want the inclusions in your amber. Just absolutely amazing. I'm going to leave that one with you because there's loads of you with it in your basket. And now, it's been on pre-order. There are 50. Oh, okay, there were 50. 7 have already gone on pre-order. In the world, which I know there are other amber jewellers, wonderful ones, some of which we've shown you today. This was specially commissioned for Jewellery Maker, so it's a one of a kind, it's exclusive. From Marius and his team as part of our birthday celebrations. Here's a little, I'm speculating here, but could this be the only Baltic amber Magic Alhambra inspired piece of jewellery out there? I wonder if it is.
This is one of our amazing pieces that we had specially commissioned to celebrate your 14 years here at Jewellery Maker. I have the final few and I think they'll all sell out today. It's a stunning necklace and it's up next. Now, I know we've spoken about amber, this amazing organic gemstone that forms over millions and millions and millions of years ago and preserves life. This wonderful time capsule. But let's talk about just quickly the Alhambra, even more so than that, the magic Alhambra. There is a difference. Like many maisons actually have different collections, so they'll have the one collection, the Panther collection in Cartier, for example. Has been around for, I think, pretty much 100 years. But there's different designs, different pieces within that. At Van Cleef & Arpels, they have the classic Alhambra, of which you see the same shape, the same motif, all the way around, or just one. The Magic Alhambra, which is the newest line, actually plays with those sizes and with those shapes. So you actually get smaller mixed with larger pieces, and it's asymmetrical. So this is actually from Van Cleef & Arpels website. So this is mother of pearl in 18 karat gold, but again, it's a design that's incredibly popular amongst many different celebrities and royalty. Our very own Princess of Wales, I think, has this exact necklace, to be truthful. And
is it the exact one?
And wears it quite frequently.
Yeah, she wears the earrings too, doesn't she?
The Alhambra collection brings good fortune in many forms. Inspired by the four-leaf clover, the Alhambra Palace in Granada, Spain, the iconic Van Cleef & Arpels Alhambra features one of the house's design pillars. Beautiful. And you've got to remember, you know, this design, the Alhambra idea, the four-leaf clover idea, has been around for multiple decades. You know, this is one of the most successful, most iconic, I think that's the apt word, jewellery designs of our generation. It's celebrated over 50 years. Created in 2006 by Van Cleef & Arpels, the Magic Alhambra, the original one was many years before that. Jewellery Creations gathers different sized Alhambra motifs coming together in a joyful dance. Inspired by the clover leaf, the asymmetric design features different associations of materials. So you can mix it up. You can get, for example, tiger's eye with your mother of pearl, with your red onyx, with your carnelian, with your, that's the thing, malachite. They actually play with the gemstones as well. So we've taken inspiration from one of the most respected jewellery houses in the world. Here at JewelleryMaker, we work directly with some of the leading gemstone miners, Marius being one of them, and he's wonderful.
He's a lovely
He's
guy,
a wonderful
isn't he?
gentleman, yeah, very charismatic, actually very shy.
Very gentle.
Yes,
chappy,
yeah, for such an imposing chap, in the best way, very tall. Anyway, we went to Marius directly and said, look, this is the Alhambra, the four-leaf clover is huge here at JewelleryMaker. For our 14th birthday, we would like to do a version or be inspired by the magic Alhambra, but bring it with amber. And not just cognac amber, we want to mix it with different colours. So, by the way, if you do want to get a magic Alhambra necklace with the 6 motifs, then it's going to cost you £11,000. And that, for Van Cleef & Arpels is actually quite affordable.
Blimey.
But don't worry, it includes your tax. So £11,000, and that includes mother of pearl and chalcedony, all set in white gold. Now, probably the most famous wearer of the magic Alhambra, I think you'd all agree, is Her Royal Highness, the Princess of Wales.
She's a beautiful lady, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. And she wears it repeatedly as well.
She does, actually, yeah.
Now again, inspired by the maison that is Van Cleef, but exclusive to us here at JewelleryMaker, is possibly the only Alhambra design with amber. That photograph, it literally looks like she's glowing, doesn't it? Directly onto the actual necklace itself. Is it the brake light? Might be. But look at that. Gorgeous. Now we have less than 50 of these available. The asymmetry, how it falls on the neckline. The detailing of just one simple amber at the reverse. And if I just pivot this round towards you, jewellery makers, because we're not all the same size. You even have the 2-inch extender at the back, so if you wear your necklace a little bit longer or shorter, then you can absolutely choose.
It also depends on your neckline too, doesn't it? The dress you're wearing.
That's true, the
Yes.
outfit that you're actually wearing. But the quality of this, the investment of the sterling silver, I mean, look on the side profile. I know it's quite a strange angle, but that's all sterling silver, precious metal, that is framed around an incredibly challenging shape in any gemstone, but in particular in something that an organic gem like amber. If I hold this out, look at the quality of that amber.
Whoa, look at the shine on that.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is the same on the back as the front.
Yeah.
It's just as beautiful.
But look at all that silver that's wrapping it there.
Yeah,
And that's just one of your motifs. I love this.
I love that actually.
Good luck, jewellery makers. We are about to open the auction. Can I get a white bust a second? Only because I want to show you, and you can't quite see on the white, on the black background. It's the different colours. So you get the cognac, you get the yellow, you get the cherry, all in this one amazing piece. Now we're about to open the auctions, jewellery makers. This is specially commissioned for JewelleryMaker. This is not, to our knowledge anyway, we can't find this anywhere else. But extremely limited as part of our 14th birthday celebrations. Isn't it gorgeous? That asymmetry in the same way that encompasses the Magic Alhambra in all its origin. Loving that. All the play of the colours. I've only got 50 available though, jewellery makers. Good luck to each and every single one of you. It's so gorgeous, isn't it?
Sorry, Al. Well, it's cognac, it's cherry, and what's the other one?
So you've got lemon amber.
Lemon.
Lemon amber. That's your classic cognac.
Yeah.
Then if we work upwards,
The top's cherry.
that's your cherry. Cherry almost looks black, but it's not. It's
Yes.
actually a very deep colour if you think cola bottles. And then you've got your lemon and your cognac up here as well.
Which are also asymmetric. aren't
Also
they, on the
asymmetric.
chain, yeah.
Beautiful. So you're ticking many boxes on the actual colour of it too. It was commissioned especially for you here at Jewellery Maker as part of our birthday celebrations. I don't know how many was ever made in the world. Do you know? Really? So 100 of these were made. You go to somewhere like Louis Vuitton, where you might buy a necklace for £31,000.
Yeah.
More than 100 will be made. I can guarantee that. You go to somewhere like Rolex and you spend the tens of thousands of pounds that their watches can be, their timepieces. And can you believe it? You can't just go into Rolex and buy one anymore. You're vetted first now. You're vetted.
You're kidding.
Yeah, you have to be part. It's like a club, effectively. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I don't get it either. But there will be more than 100 of those watches, most likely. Even their limited edition ones tend to be four-figure quantities. You are one of 100 people on this planet that potentially own this necklace. How amazing is that?
That's amazing. Should pay extra for that.
Yeah. The necklace is 18 inches, but you can extend it to 20 because you've got the additional 2 inches at the back. If you want it shorter than being jewellery makers, there's nothing stopping you making, shortening the length, moving your class. You can do that, no problem. But yeah, between 18 and 20 inches with the extended chain, if that makes sense. How much would something like this be in a boutique jeweller's? The thing is, I genuinely cannot compare this with anywhere else because I've never seen it anywhere else.
No, and if I saw it in a window, I think I'd be a bit nervous about going in to ask how much.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, I can't afford that.
Yeah.
Already collectors getting involved. Well done. Already an amazing price, especially when you consider that, the Magic Alhambra that we showed earlier on was what, £11,000. I know it's in gold. It's not a huge amount of gold though. £11,000. One of their most successful collections. You think Van Cleef and Arpels, you think four-leaf clover, don't you? Yeah?
Definitely.
You think Gucci, you think about either bumblebees or the interlocking G's. You think Chanel, you think the C's, the double C. Van Cleef, it's all about four-leaf clovers. The next price crash, jewellery makers. I generally don't know what this is going to. But even if we were to stop here, I think that's an amazing price. Look at the quality of that piece of jewellery. Seriously, if you saw that in a glossy magazine, would anybody imagine it was less than £500?
No. Definitely not.
I don't think it looks a single penny lower than four figures, at the very least.
It's very special.
And the exclusivity. Now, I can see a lot of you thinking about it, but maybe like me, you just can't put a price to it. Your next price crash is still not the final closing price. Okay, I'm with you. I don't know what this goes to. The next price is not your final price. With all the different colours, with the movement and that classic nod towards your Magic Alhambra, not your final price. What? There's a huge amount of sterling silver in this. We had 100 specially commissioned for your 14th birthday. Now, when you think about it, 100 It's a good amount, but it's still limited globally, isn't it? When you think about nationwide, have I got that right? What they would be. Oh gosh, that's yeah. How amazing is that?
So pretty. So pretty.
That's gorgeous. And talk about turning some heads. That's going to get some comments, isn't it? How amazing. Good luck to you all, jewellery makers. We had 100 in the world. We've got the final few opportunities for you today as well. All that sterling silver and the detailing. One of your birthday pieces. 199 is not your closing price. Gosh, that is gorgeous, that piece of jewellery. Even if you sold it on, not that I think you'd want to part with it. Crazy. That's actually crazy.
Would you say it's a little bit Art Deco?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
You know, well, I think when the first four-leaf clover was actually born, it was early 1900s.
Oh, was it? So it was around the Art Deco period.
Yeah. I mean, the Alhambra, they say, celebrated 55 years. But actually, the motif itself is probably way older than that. Way, way older than that. If this was in a boutique in London, I don't know where it might be, Hatton Garden, whatever.
I wouldn't dare put a price on.
And if that had, I don't know, 7.5 grand next to it. That's 50 times the price they're at right now. But nobody would think that was an extortionate price for this design.
No, it would not. No.
Or the gemstone itself. Look at the split payment. £149 or alternatively £37 and what was it, 25 pence on your split pay. Beautiful. 37.25 I've only got, and again this is super exclusive. It's highly unlikely, you know, the fact that Marius has actually agreed to make something like this, you know, again I have to reference the fact that it's very difficult, very, very, very difficult to cut and carve. You know, four-leaf clover, I mean, they're normally rounded shapes or cabochons, aren't they? Because it can physically burn amber. So to actually use a cutting wheel and to carve it into the perfect four-leaf clover, it was such a simple geometric shape, though. It has to be precise. And then, of course, to frame in all that sterling silver, amazing. Get it home. It's mesmerically beautiful. I'm so tempted to join you on this. Pardon? So tempted to join you on this opportunity.
We're very lucky to have the tie-up with Marius, aren't we?
We are.
Extremely lucky.
There's 19 left in the world. Something that took a long time to make as part of the 14th birthday. What? Do you know, I was waiting for you to say that, Ross. He was like, Elle, that's not even the final price.
Do you not know the price of this one?
No,
either?
I haven't got a clue what this goes to. I didn't manage to watch the launch of this.
No, I haven't seen this one before.
I mean, already I was happy at 199. I thought that was incredible. That was incredible. To be taking this any lower, I mean, Brucey bonus. Well done, everybody. Lucy, London, Cheshire, Janice, Sally, Jenny, Margie. I've got 12 left. Lorraine, Susan, Ruth, Kathleen, Devon, Moy, Beverly, Barbara, Pauline, Maker, Karen. I've got 12 left in the vault. That actually, 12 left full stop, because we're not recommissioning this. It is a one-time deal. A one-time... Look at how gorgeous that is. You know, sometimes when you look and appreciate a design, you just go, yeah, that's amazing. That is literally amazing. You can get your interest-free split payments as well. I don't know anywhere else in the world that will actually bring you anything remotely like this, of this quality, in a genuine gemstone at anywhere near 129. You can go to Van Cleef if you want. It will be an 18 karat gold, and it will feature chalcedony. I mean, you can get different varieties. It won't have amber, but it's 11 grand. I don't know about you, but I haven't got a spare 11 grand.
Definitely not got a spare 11 grand.
129, or even better, £32.25. I can probably do that per month.
Yeah, I could cope with that.
Yeah. And you might be thinking, oh, well, you're going to keep it, aren't you, for 4 months, and only then can I actually... No, you'll get it in a few days. So you can be wearing this.
Get it and enjoy it.
How amazing. The only magic Alhambra necklace that we've ever brought to air, inspired by, I should say. Extremely limited edition. We only ever commissioned in a limited quantity, and I've got the final few for you today. Well done, Kathleen. Well done, Liz. Well done to you, Maker, getting 2. Well done to you, Oxfordshire. Check out your baskets, everyone. Maker, Lorraine, Kathleen, good luck to you. Oh, you've got yours, Kathleen. Oh, hang on. I've got Kathleen in Carmarthenshire, and I've got Kathleen in Monmouthshire as well. Make sure you're checking out your basket. Pauline, Barbara, Beverly, Moy, new customers. I'm tempted by this, you know.
I am
Are you
too.
tempted too? It is beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Can't believe I missed this first time round.
Oh yeah, well, I knew it had arrived. I'd heard the conversation with just how long it took to make.
Ah, okay.
And it's the cutting, obviously, of the actual gemstone itself. But yeah, I'm with you. Just that. Really, it could be a really simple outfit, like a white shirt or something like that.
Look amazing. I mean, they are masters of their art, aren't they?
Yeah.
At Marius's workshop.
Truly are. Well done, everybody. The quantity that we have remaining. God, I'm so tempted to join you on this. And I wouldn't do anything to it. I'd literally just keep it as is.
I wouldn't alter a thing.
And you know, when we're looking at it here, it looks far... on that recording, you can't see these.
Yeah.
So it actually sits that little bit longer. Beautiful. In the same way that Van Cleef & Arpels do. Do you notice how those two are asymmetric as well? Yeah. These two here...
They're asymmetric.
Asymmetric to Van Cleef as well. So if you are Barbara in West Midlands, Beverly in Northamptonshire, Moy in Essex, Devon, Kathleen in Monmouthshire, Lorraine in Essex, Maker, Oxfordshire, Audrey in Lanarkshire, Linda in Shropshire, Gloria in Staffordshire, Mary in Cambridgeshire, or Deborah in West Midlands, and those are the names I can see. You have a full 30-day money-back guarantee. Not that I think for 1 second you'll use that. If you're thinking, oh, I don't know, wait till you get it home. It's even more spectacular in person. There's a huge amount of sterling silver invested into this. It's also, to our knowledge, the only amber piece like it. Just to highlight a point, we've been showing that one that's £11,000. Let's show you a more affordable Van Cleef & Arpels piece. From the vintage collection, £2,590.
Wow.
Yours, 129. I've got the final 6. I don't think you'll see, never mind just on Van Cleef, I don't think you'll see this anywhere else. You know, I bet there's amber boutiques up and down the UK.
Oh, there will be, but they won't.
But they won't have something like this.
No.
And if there's boutiques watching right now going, oh yes, I need that in our collection. Because it's everywhere, isn't it?
It is, yes.
The Alhambra, the 4-leaf clover design is absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
I have 4 available opportunities. Yeah, there was an article recently published and it says, are Van Cleef & Arpels bracelets worth £3,750? Well, firstly, I think that's a bit unfair because jewellery, jewellers' jewellery, I should say, is normally about between 300 and 400% markups. It's not just Van Cleef & Arpels. Jewellery expert claims cult piece loved by Molly May and Amanda Holden costs only £800 to make.
I love that last line. Only costs £800 to make.
Only? We're £129. Goodness me, jewellery makers. We're £129. Exactly. But no, but I think that's quite unfair because all jewellers, it's 300 to 400% minimum. Yeah. So actually, it's not just Van Cleef. But again, only £800 to make it. Now, I've only got 3 of them left. 60 seconds and I'm going to have to move on from this jewellery makers. I tell you what, there's definitely 3 people here in the studio that will take those final 3.
Definitely.
Definitely. It's beautiful. Look at that. It's amazing. Good luck. Margaret, well done. Deborah, well done. Elizabeth, well done. Carol, well done. Kathleen, well done. Liz, well done. Moy, well done. Karen, well done. Maker getting 2. Wow. Ruth, well done. Margie, Inbridge M, well done. Jenny, well done. Sally, well done. Janice, well done. Cheshire, well done. London, well done. Lucy, and those are names I can see. I know there's more. You disappear off the bottom of the screen. I've only got 2 of them left. Who's going to get those final 2? Is it going to be Yorkshire, Cumbria, Mary, Gloria, Audrey, Linda, Lorraine, Kathleen, Devon, Moy, Beverly? Is it going to be Eleanor in Worcestershire, who's here in the studio? Is it going to be Yvonne? Is it going to be Ross? Could be any of those. There's 1 left. We're going to have to battle it out then, you know.
Yeah.
Good luck, everyone. Still got so much to bring you. Remember those purple pearls coming up as your masterclass. How would you like to be part of an unofficial world record attempt and amongst the largest number of people making jewellery at one time? On Friday, the 31st of May at 10 a.m, Jewellery Maker will be holding the world's biggest make-along, where over Zoom you can join fellow jewellery makers of all abilities as we attempt to break a world record. Whether you've never made jewellery before or it's your favourite hobby, you can join us. All you have to do is sign up via the link below. We will send you an email with the Zoom link to join us near the time. Go to www.JewelleryMaker.com for inspiration and, of course, how to sign up. See you on the 31st of May for the world's biggest make-along.
Hello, I'm super excited for our show on the 21st of May. I've got some amazing kits and I'm really excited to share some fun demos with you. In the 9 o'clock hour, we've got some beautiful strawberry quartz that come with silver spacers, and also some of this, look at this gorgeous frosted quartz that comes with gold spacers. Those are both at 9 a.m. And then for the masterclass at 12, I'm so excited. Beautiful gallery wire and amazing labradorite cabs. I can't wait to show you some fun demos, and I'll see you then. Bye.
Shopping with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. You can shop via our website at www.JewelleryMaker.com, where you can watch our live shows and see all the products from that day. We also have a huge amount of products on our website, from your jewellery room essentials to gemstones, tools, precious metals and much more. You can download and shop on the go with our Jewellery Maker app. Simply head over to your app store and search Jewellery Maker. Alternatively, you can contact our UK-based call centre 24 hours a day on 0800 644 655. Shopping made easy at Jewellery Maker.
Hi everyone, Andy here from Hobby Maker. I'm very proud to tell you that Sewing Street, Hobby Maker and Jewellery Maker are launching their first crafting weekend in conjunction with Craftopia, taking place on Saturday the 25th of May and Sunday the 26th of May at the Abbey Hotel, Golf and Spa here in our hometown of Redditch. What you can expect from the weekend is 4 workshops featuring 4 of your favourite crafting experts. From Hobby Maker, we have Sandra Rushton, who'll be focusing on an introduction to zantangling. We have Carla Bagshaw, who'll be introducing us to the world of thermal cinching and bookbinding and all things American crafts. From Sewing Street, we have Wendy Orlando. She'll be introducing you to hand sewing with a couple of projects that you can make along and take with you. And from Jewellery Maker, we have Debbie Kershaw, who'll be guiding you through how to make your own jewellery that you can make and take away with you. The workshops are a huge part of the weekend, but what's also included are all of your meals, your accommodation, all of the extra elements that we have planned for you, including the legendary Saturday night dinner. Well, not only will it be a 3-course meal, it will also include a craft raffle and also a craft quiz as well. There's another reason to join us for the weekend, because we also have an exclusive 20% discount for everyone who attends that you can use across any of the Gemporia craft websites. So that's Hobby Maker, Sewing Street or Jewellery Maker. So make sure you join us for what is a limited edition experience at the Abbey Hotel Golf and Spa here in Redditch on Saturday the 25th of May and Sunday the 26th of May. I hope to see you there.
Welcome back, everybody. So I've got one left of that beautiful necklace. One. Oh, I'm so tempted to join you on that. So tempted.
If it's still there, it'll be mine when we leave here.
Do it, Yvonne.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest, I booked our holiday yesterday, so I can't really afford it.
Yeah. Oh, lovely holiday jewellery, though.
Oh, well, don't... She's enabling me now, aren't you?
I'm encouraging you.
Now, I looked up and I was like, goodness me, it's 11:45.
And I can't believe it.
Where's
it's gone
this
so
morning
quickly.
gone? Now, and my goodness me, have you got the most incredible hour and 15 minutes. Firstly, you've got these beautiful pearls, which are coming up as well. We've got a big quantity of those. And they come... The price that we take these to are like 5 years ago. In all honesty, yeah.
Really?
I can't believe it's happening. But can I also focus on the fact that Yvonne's projects... we were just discussing in the break, weren't we, Yvonne?
Yes, we were.
And I said at the beginning of the show, Yvonne, that might be one of my favourite pieces of jewellery
so
made
nice
here
of
at
you to say
JewelleryMaker.
that.
I mean it. Look at how beautiful that is. Yvonne, that's incredible.
Well,
Can you add? Dad's just like, I can see you wearing it. Yeah, it's beautiful. Where do I go first? The pearl world has never been in the situation that it is right now.
It's a very sad situation.
It is. Unless you've got very deep pockets, pearls have never been more expensive than they are right now.
Which in turn will push up the cost of, or the value of your pearls that you already own.
Absolutely. And you know what? I've said this before about certain gemstones. The depletion of a gemstone is not a bad thing if you own it.
Yes,
Do you know what I mean? It's the same as pearls. The increase in price or price of pearls is not a bad thing if you already own them and you haven't got to buy them. Mm-hmm. However, we are very different here at JewelleryMaker to anywhere else in the world. You don't just get wholesale prices. You get wholesale prices from 5-6 years ago. And let me explain. We will travel all around the world to get pearls for you. We've had our pearl buyers join us on air and they've all said quite openly, look, I can't buy South Sea pearls. I can't buy Tahitian pearls. Can't buy Uruguayas anymore. We can't get freshwater pearls because the Chinese, their economy is booming. They won't export them because there's no point. Mm-hmm. They can actually command a higher price on home ground. So we can't gain access to freshwater pearls. But what we can do, jewellery makers, thank goodness, is when we were able, and we did kind of predict a little bit of a change in the market during COVID, because obviously we knew that the harvesters wouldn't be able to get out to the harvest itself. So we bought big. The only reason you are seeing them on screen right now is because we bought big during COVID.
So you preempted the
preempted
problem.
it.
Yeah.
We didn't preempt the whole social media thing.
No.
We didn't preempt the whole Tahitian pearl thing, but we did preempt a price increase in pearls. I will say this out loud, and genuinely I mean it. The Biwa pearls, when was the last time you saw Biwa pearls?
We used to have them on a lot.
Yeah, used to.
Yeah.
And the pearl pendant, I kid you not, are generally some of the most inexpensive pearls that we've ever brought to wear. I don't understand the price that they're going to today. I tell you what, because we have got the most amazing quantity. See this beautiful large drop pearl? Natural. This beautiful sterling silver slider necklace with a big investment of precious metal. That right there, people won't just get one or two. I'll just put it that way.
Really?
It's people will not just get 1 or 2 of those. Because, you know, like I just bought multiple on the amber. I'd be like, oh, okay, well, I'll buy one for me and I'll definitely be buying some for my nearest and dearest. That is, for the pearl alone, it's ridiculous. For the silver alone, it's definitely ridiculous because that's one of the biggest gram weights.
That's a good chain.
Yeah, it's got, what do you reckon, about
chain.
4 grams? What do you think?
I don't know.
I'm guessing.
I'm not very, I was going to say, I'm not very good at guessing the gram
That's
weight.
got to be a heavyweight chain.
It's a really attractive chain, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a belcher chain. And then you've got the slider as well.
Yeah, it is.
So you can adjust
a slider, isn't it?
And then you've got the peg bail there for you to attach your pearl. I thought so.
Oh, look at that, spot on.
4 grams of silver. For the chain alone, Ross, the price of this is absolutely amazing, isn't it? Do you agree with what I'm saying? People won't just get 1. And right now, it's on pre-order. Again, I've had the good fortune of presenting to you for 12 years, and I think these are one of the best deals. There's only 40 of the Biwa one, though. There's only 40. Look at that array of colours, and it's natural. You haven't got long to wait for those, but I would shop ahead. Look at the end result. I genuinely think that's my favourite piece of jewellery that I've seen on JewelleryMaker. I genuinely love that. I love it.
You're so kind, thank you.
Oh, it's gorgeous. That could be on a red carpet.
We go. We tend to go down the knotting and be the route with them, and I thought, well, I like working in metal, obviously, and I thought, well, it's I'm just going to put metal with them today.
But if that was in the jewellers that I used to work at, it would be thousands.
Would it really?
100% it would have been.
Wow. And so easy to wear.
Yeah. Okay, I'm getting carried away. Coming up, use this time to pre-order on those. I did also mention that we have a massive quantity auction on potato pearls. Again, I know I sound like a broken record here, but when was the last time you had a pearl day, Jewellery Makers? Can you remember?
Nope.
Pre-COVID, wasn't it? Long time before COVID. We used to do bridal weekends. Can't do them anymore.
We did,
because
yes, we did.
Bridal weekends were mostly pearls, weren't they?
Yeah.
Mostly. Can't
Forgotten
do them
that.
anymore. Again, we kind of foresaw the price increase with pearls because, you know, when the pandemic hit, obviously not only could people not just go to work, it meant places like miners had to stop going to mines. That's fine if you're walking away from a gem that will stay perfectly safe in the ground, but when you're talking about something that is physically harvested and it needs those harvesters to actually look after the oysters, make sure they're rotated, make sure the barnacles are chipped off, they literally were lost to the sea, and it can take a good few years to recover from that, which obviously then follows with the price increase. So we did foresee that. However, when you foresee something like that, you can usually buy accordingly.
Yes.
And I have to say our team are pretty good at spotting those kind of potential blips. Okay, so actually, pearls might go up in price. It did that, and then some. How about if I told you then, Jewellery Makers, when I first started presenting here at Jewellery Maker, you'll have seen pearls at the price that we're taking it to. 12 years ago. Oh, they're beautiful. Look at the quality of these pearls. Okay.
Incredible.
Okay, not those. Put them on a class. 3 figures.
Yeah.
First price crash, Jewellery Makers. First. Not our closing price. We are going to do between $69.99 and your closing price. We're going to give you 3 price crashes. 3. I've got 77 of these available. Again, the quality of the pearls, the luster of the pearls, the fact they are pearls. Here's your first, your 1 of 3. Oh gosh, you didn't just do a cheeky 10% or anything like that, did you?
It wasn't £5, was it?
Under £50. Okay. Second price crash.
It's been a great bee day.
Oh, it's been such a beautiful show, isn't it? Like the Amazonite with these.
Yeah.
With the bees with these, yeah, absolutely. Adam's a fan of bee day. We're at £34.99. And that was price crash 2. We've promised another one, jewellery makers.
Wow.
I have 77 available. This is why you might be thinking, regular viewers, we've got a wonderful loyal customer base who often stay with us when they start making jewellery or when they discover the channel, they'll stay with us for years, and we're so appreciative of that. That's why our team works so tirelessly to bring you and continue to bring them to you at the best possible prices. Pearls are a real challenge for our team at the moment. I can tell you, jewellery makers, if you've been shopping with us for a long period of time, you'll be agreeing with me. $34.99 for pearls like this. We used to do prices like that, didn't we? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago.
Yeah, we did.
Today, we're going lower. This is your third price crash. And final price crash. I can't believe we're going even lower. How much would that be in a jeweller's on the high street? Add a 0 to that price on your screen? I think so. £349, I think would be a great price on the high street. That's less than it says on my It's less than it says on my buy sheet, and I was more than happy. I was expecting that to be $29.99. I think you were too. What on earth, Ross?
90. I love that size too.
Yeah. Hi, Christine. Wow, unbelievable. Bought a strand, thanks. You're
not
welcome,
surprised.
Christine.
$19.99.
You're very, very welcome, my lovely. It's, oh my goodness me. And again, it doesn't take me to say it. You know that these are prices from years ago, don't you? For pearls, the situation of pearls. I've never seen pearls as expensive as they are right now. I've never seen the situation that happens with that's happening with pearls right now any time previously. 20 quid for genuine culture pearls, not synthetic. Even shell pearls are hugely expensive now.
Clothing store
Yeah.
pearls, you would.
Faux.
Well, they're not. Well, I was going to say they're not pearls.
That's true.
But you'd pay that much for them.
Do you know I was in that clothing brand the other day? My dad used to call it hum.
Oh yes.
H&M. Dad used to say, yeah, and they had imitation pearl earrings. Lovely. And I actually picked them up because I was like, I like those.
How much?
They were more than what's on your screens right now. And they were fake pearls, plastic pearls, effectively.
And they have people swarming around those stands of jewellery.
Base metal that will probably only last a few wears.
Yeah.
Seriously, we're at genuine culture pearls and we're at £20. Michelle, Cumbria, Heather, hello to you, Jacqueline, Valerie, Christine, Patricia, Denise, Lynn, Sharon, Hazel, Susan. Hello, Tanya, saying, woohoo, got mine, going to put them with the Amazonite. Yes,
They're perfect.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
That would be gorgeous.
Because
hello, Dawn. I can't see that.
The size of the Amazonite will go well with that size
gorgeous.
pearl. Yeah.
Dawn saying, you cannot have too many, so I've got one, thanks. I agree. I agree. Well,
Brilliant.
listen, Coco Chanel
Well
said,
done.
every woman deserves ropes and ropes of pearls. So who are we to argue?
Who was it who wore pearls down to the ground recently?
Sarah Jessica Parker. Yeah. At the Met Gala ball.
Yes.
She actually was one of the more sensibly dressed, wasn't she? Because you see some
Yeah.
But yeah, you do.
They were some of them very shocking.
Yeah, but she actually still looked very elegant, didn't she? But yeah, pearls to the floor.
To the ground.
Wow.
Nice.
There we go. I mean, I don't need any persuading, but if you go to Coco Chanel, she said a woman needs ropes and ropes of pearls. Okay, if she says it, then I'm with her.
Must be true.
Must be true. But, you know, you would assume also that you need a huge budget to actually afford ropes and ropes of pearls, Coco. Not the case if you shop with Jewellery Maker. Well done, everybody. We had just under 100 of these. Again, they're absolutely flying. Susan, Sandra, Anita, Christine, Tina, Kay, Alison, Cheshire, Michelle. Hello, Shaymala. Hello to you, Catherine and Melanie. I've still got what? 20 left? Out of the 80 we had? That's okay, because I'll be getting a few of those as well. I'm going to sort of channel my inner Sarah Jessica Parker.
They've got to last you for the next few years when we can't get any.
Exactly. Well, with gemstones, that you know that so many things affect the value and the price of a gemstone. Supply is the first thing. Well, we know the supply is probably at its worst for pearls, and since Mikimoto started the culturing process. Trend. Pearls have never been more fashionable.
No, they haven't.
Never. Not just for ladies either. Gents.
No, I was just going to say that the gents are wearing though.
So as soon as you've got supply issues,
yeah,
it's one of the biggest trends. The price is absolutely going to skyrocket.
And also, once they start coming back, there's going to be so many people wanting to get their hands on them that's going to push the price up in itself.
Yeah.
Plus, there's going to be a long wait to get your hands on pearls once they start coming back.
19.99. Sorry, I go all squeaky when I get excited. Well done, everybody. Julie, Diane, hello to you. Cardiff, Alan, Susan, Jean, sorry, Helen. There's 10 left, so I'll leave those with you. Make sure you're checking out your basket. Congratulations. Now, earlier on today, I knew you were going to say this. Ross said he brought a strand of amazing Type A Olmec jadeite, and it sold out immediately. We've got how many? We actually ran out of time, so we weren't able to play this strand then. Oh, this wasn't in the... I beg your pardon. So Ross is just saying, no, Al, we didn't have it. When that one sold out, Ross took the initiative to phone our amazing warehouse team, and he said, I knew of this strand. Got it sent over to be included in today's show. So it's adding live as we speak right now. Okay, again, we've brought you some amazing shapes and carvings in your Guatemalan Type A jadeite, haven't we? But have you ever seen a Type A Guatemalan Olmec jadeite in this shape before?
Never seen that shape before.
It's so beautiful.
It's so pretty. As soon as Lauren brought it out, it was eye-catching.
Yeah, I love this.
That would go nice with those pearls you've just had on.
Beautiful with the pearls. It would go amazing with the Amazonite that we had earlier on. It'd be beautiful with your projects coming up in the next hour. Can you imagine? Because actually, with your Biwa pearls that are coming up with Yvonne, you get flashes of greens. Can you see that?
Yeah.
How beautiful would that be? Oh, please tell me there's quantity, Ross. How many? 50. I agree. Adam's just said I think it's going to be a sellout. Because again, remember when we're talking about jade, it's not about the 4 C's, like with your diamonds, your sapphire, rubies. It's not about the carat weight, the cut, the clarity, the colour. When it comes to your jade, whether it's Guatemalan, whether it's Burmese, whether it's Khotan, whether it's Canadian, whichever it might be, you are looking for a fine crystal structure which will give you a beautiful translucency. Colour is secondary. Now, I know one of the most recognised features of your Guatemalan jade is the fact that it has this beautiful, very distinctive blue that is only found in this location. But that strand, look at the translucency. One of the most translucent Guatemalan jade strands ever, we're saying. Yeah, I agree. Is this brand new? I've never seen this before. It's amazing. Okay. But it's limited. All jade will be limited.
Yes.
Are you ready? I think this will sell out today.
So dainty, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
I love that size.
I'm not surprised you're already getting involved on this one. Again, worthwhile getting your certificate of authenticity. And again, I need to mention the fact that Guatemalan jade is not currently being mined. It's not mined out. There is still opportunities. It's extremely limited, far smaller scale operation than that you find in Burma or in Khotan. Again, it's really important I emphasize that. It's not being mined because recently archaeologists actually discovered, or miners discovered it, and obviously it's an ancient Mayan mask, which then has basically seized the mining operation as they look into this even further. So there it is, stunning jade mask found inside a tomb of a mysterious Mayan king. And as you can imagine, it's like a civilization that we know very, very little about. You know, they guarded this variety of jade until the civilization died out. So that's how revered your beautiful Guatemalan jade actually is. And you can see they're quite a primitive mask, obviously, but they didn't have
primitive, isn't it?
They didn't have the same tools that we do today, obviously.
No, they would have made their tools to
Made
do that,
it all.
wouldn't they?
Incredible, absolutely incredible. So again, the rediscovery of this beautiful, beautiful gemstone, the lost treasure of Guatemala. And I will say again, this is probably one of the finest strands. Remember what Stanley Chu said. Stanley is like an authority, if you like, in the jade world. And previously, he's only really ever dealt with your Burmese jade. He used to be a wholesaler until obviously the Burmese mine closed. And he was like, hang on a minute, we are better off actually opening our own retailers. So that's precisely what he did. And he said, so obviously when he talks about whether it's Khotan, Burmese, whether it's Guatemalan, whichever, he says the only thing more valuable than a bangle is a matched strand. This is the most expensive jewellery in the world. We have sold Type A jade strands for over 10 million US dollars. I mean, what he's holding right there is Burmese Imperial. But he goes on to say, the Olmec or Guatemalan jade making its way into China now is top Burma grade and is beginning to be priced as such. There is no difference anymore in the eye of the market. Top jade is top jade. He's talking about the location there. This material is the best investment because it's still trading below that of Imperial, but it won't for long. Do you know, it's not just Stanley. I'm just going to interrupt myself right now. Richard Wise, who wrote Secrets of the Gem Trade, Richard Wise actually said, if you see a gem that you love and you can afford it, buy it. Because the reality is, moving forward, more often than not, it increases in price so much that we can't afford it then. Yeah. So if you see a gemstone that you love and you can afford it, buy it. Those are the words of Richard Wise. Anyway, Stanley Chu goes on to say, a lot of Chinese jade miners are now mining in Central America. This has the greatest potential of all jade currently. The future is Guatemala. The acceptance is now certified here in Asia, as it is also listed as Fei Qi, which is like the water translucency, which was historically reserved exclusively only for Burmese jade. Fei Qi is translucent jade. And that's what that photograph is, but again, this is Fei Qi. The translucency was the first thing I noticed when I picked up this strand. The first thing I noticed. Now, how many do we have of these? 50. It's already getting snapped up by collectors. Yes, the Chinese trade is relocating to to Guatemala. However, they are not unearthing a single carat weight of this gemstone as it stands, because archaeologists have actually banned mining until obviously they check there's no other historically significant pieces unearthed. Already collectors getting involved. This is Fei Qi, a perfectly matched, remember Stanley Chu, who's like an authority. He's far more, obviously, I love jade. I'm nowhere near as educated as he is on jade. But he actually said he's grown up with jade. His family know jade. There is nothing more valuable than a bangle. Sorry, one thing more valuable than a bangle, and that is a matched strand. It is perfectly matched, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
We're at £499. Your next price crash is not your final price. A beautiful shape. They're described as drums, but they're like little...
Like little tubes.
Yeah, little soft tubes.
Yeah.
Not your price. Good luck Not! So obviously I know nothing about the deal that you're going to be getting today, because this was quite an impromptu addition to today's show, because obviously we had the first Olmec strand that sold out. Oh my goodness, Ross, this is beautiful. But look at how perfectly translucency matched each and every single one of those Olmec jades is. And colour matching. Again, you don't have to take my word for it. I'm nowhere near qualified enough as Stanley Chu is. One thing is more valuable than a jade bangle, he says, and that is a matched strand. He goes on to say, a piece like this, and it's a piece that we'd actually photographed and actually shown, a piece like this would be priced at the top end necklace value. Top translucency, pollen inclusions, coveted colour and glassy texture. Just take that paragraph. Translucency, pollen inclusions, coveted colour and glassy texture. You've got it. In this strand. You're not paying $99.99. £79.99, a gemstone that is not being mined. Not saying deplete, it isn't deplete. Very small scale operation though in comparison to all other locations of jade. This is an exquisite piece. Such a piece in Hong Kong would be appointment only. The problem is very few like this reach the market. Too many fault lines, so are very expensive. He could literally be describing what's on your screens right now, couldn't he? Could literally be describing what is on your screens. I had, how many did you say? Over half the stock's gone already.
Wow, that's quick.
Angela in Surrey, Nicolette in Surrey, Alan in Bedfordshire, Karen in Fife, Maker in Swansea, Suzanne in Essex, Renata, multi-buying, well done in Tyne and Wear, Geraldine in Surrey, Gloucestershire, Helen, Angela, Gloucestershire, Julie, new customers, Kent, Elaine in Devon, Nadine in Gloucestershire, Judith, I can't keep up with you. What's the split pay? 20 quid, says Roth. There's 14 of them left.
Oh, they've soon gone, haven't they?
I'm not surprised.
No.
Again, Stanley Chu could literally be describing this, couldn't he? If I read it again, a piece like this would be priced at the top end of the necklace value. Top translucency, check. Pollen inclusions, check. Coverage of colour, absolutely. And glassy texture. A lot of Chinese jade miners are now mining in Central America. This has the greatest potential of all jade currently. The future is Guatemala. The acceptance is now certified here in Asia, as it's also listed as Fei Chi. That's the water translucency. Remember, jade is always about, if you've heard snow reference, ice reference, water reference, it's the translucency. Fei Chi being the finest, which was historically reserved exclusively only for Burma. There's only 10 of these left, jewellery makers, so again, make sure you do check them out. You can use your 0% interest split payment. Margaret, Patricia, Elaine, Julie, Angela and Helen, June, Margaret, Cornwall, Gloucestershire. Gosh, I mean, we're in single figure opportunities. This was literally added during the show. Well done. I'm going to leave the final, what is it, 9 just there. We've got your Wall of Fame coming up, jewellery makers, and arguably, and I'm genuinely going to say this out loud, one of the biggest deals on natural purple pearls ever. And I mean that. One of the biggest pearl deals on natural purple pearls ever. They're on pre-orders. We've got big quantity of them. Well, certainly of the pendant we do. Honestly, Yvonne's jewellery is stunning. I can't wait to join her. Make sure you're checking out your baskets. I've got 5 of these left now, jewellery makers, so make sure you're checking out your basket. And 36 of you have it in your basket, so I wish you all the very best of luck. Don't go anywhere. Yvonne's amazing purple pearls are up after this. How would you like to be part of an unofficial world record attempt and amongst the largest number of people making jewellery at one time? On Friday, the 31st of May at 10 AM, Jewellery Maker will be holding the world's biggest make-along, where over Zoom you can join fellow jewellery makers of all abilities as we attempt to break a world record. Whether you've never made jewellery before or it's your favourite hobby, you can join us. All you have to do is sign up via the link below. We will send you an email with the Zoom link to join us near the time. Go to www.JewelleryMaker.com for inspiration and, of course, how to sign up. See you on the 31st of May for the world's biggest make-along.
Hello, I'm super excited for our show on the 21st of May. I've got some amazing kits and I'm really excited to share some fun demos with you. In the 9 o'clock hour, we've got some beautiful strawberry quartz that come with silver spacers, and also some of this, look at this gorgeous frosted quartz that comes with gold spacers. Those are both at 9 a.m. And then for the masterclass at 12, I'm so excited. Beautiful gallery wire and amazing labradorite caps. I can't wait to show you some fun demos, and I'll see you then. Bye.
Hi everyone, Andy here from HobbyMaker. I'm very proud to tell you that Sewing Street, HobbyMaker and JewelleryMaker are launching their first crafting weekend in conjunction with Craftopia, taking place on Saturday the 25th of May and Sunday the 26th of May at the Abbey Hotel Golf and Spa here in our hometown of Redditch. What you can expect from the weekend is 4 workshops featuring 4 of your favourite crafting experts. From HobbyMaker, we have Sandra Rushton, who'll be focusing on an introduction to sandtangling. We have Carla Bagshaw, who'll be introducing us to the world of thermal cinching and bookbinding and all things American crafts. From Sewing Street, we have Wendy Orlando. She'll be introducing you to hand sewing with a couple of projects that you can make along and take with you. And from JewelleryMaker, we have Debbie Kershaw, who'll be guiding you through how to make your own jewellery that you can make and take away with you. The workshops are a huge part of the weekend, but what's also included are all of your meals, your accommodation, all of the extra elements that we have planned for you, including the legendary Saturday night dinner. Well, not only will it be a 3-course meal, it will also include a craft raffle and also a craft quiz as well. There's another reason to join us for the weekend, because we also have an exclusive 20% discount for everyone who attends that you can use across any of the Gemporia craft websites. So that's HobbyMaker, Sewing Street or JewelleryMaker. So make sure you join us for what is a limited edition experience at the Abbey Hotel Golf and Spa here in Redditch on Saturday the 25th of May and Sunday the 26th of May. I hope to see you there.
How on earth are we at 12:20? Where is today
Gosh,
gone?
that's gone quick.
It has. Well, time flies when you're having
There's
fun.
still so much to do.
So much to do. From one pearl lover to another, you are and I genuinely, hand on heart, mean this. This is probably one of the best purple pearl deals you'll ever see. Both of them. Both of them.
I don't know the price.
I'm not going to tell you because
No, I know.
I want it to be a surprise.
Yeah, me too.
And your jewellery, Yvonne.
Oh, thank you. It's so kind of you.
So gorgeous. Right, take it away though, because
Oh,
we've got some
okay.
beautiful jewellery
Right,
to
let's
show
have a
just
look.
here.
Okay, well, that's nice.
Very
Look
nice.
at that. See who that's for. Nice clasp too. Oh, that's 368 and it's from Jude Ryan, who says, hello, JM. A simple make this week. My friend asked me to make a black and gold necklace using her old decorative clasp. It is a nice clasp too.
Yeah, gorgeous.
I raided my stash and found these smooth onyx rounds and gold spacers I bought years ago and had not found a project for. Proof that there will always be a project suitable for whatever you have in your stash. Oh, good luck, Jude.
Loving that,
beautiful.
Jude. I always think
Beautiful.
you've got like a Hollywood name as well, Jude
Yeah,
Ryan.
it is, isn't it?
569 is from Deborah Davis. This is very pretty, a lovely suite. Here with this week's offering for the Wall of Fame. During the birthday celebrations, I bought these 3,925 caged cultured pearls and made them into a simple 925 necklace and the earring set. Thanks again for all the bargains. Deborah, that's beautiful.
That's a nice sweet, isn't it?
Loving those. You're 569.
Excellent. And I have 570 Barbara Hewitt. Very short and sweet. Wall of Fame, hi to all. Just a quick make this week. Fireball pearl with silver topaz. Oh, Bale, that should
Very
say.
nice.
All from JM. Best to all.
Very
Beautiful.
nice. Loving
Beautiful.
that. Wow, I've got a beautiful piece of jewellery from Alison Perry. Hello to you, Alison. You're number 571. Hi all at JewelleryMaker. This week's entry is a long line necklace I made using a seed bead soup. Pyrite white pearls from JewelleryMaker and a few other pearls I used from an old necklace. Good luck to us all. That's gorgeous, Alison. Loving that. Very
Gorgeous.
wearable for the summertime.
Don't they take lovely photos
Yeah.
too? Oh, this is a lovely one, and it's from Norma. You're 572, Norma. Hi all. Here is this week's Wall of Fame. Necklace made with 8 and 10 millimeter smoky quartz with size 8 and 11 seed beads. Everything's from JM. I need more smoky quartz, please. My stash is running low. As always, good luck to all in the draw, and a big thank you to all at JM.
Beautiful.
She's right. We do need more smoky quartz.
We
don't
do. We had some the other day, but
we did. Yeah.
Gone. Amazing pearl pendant here from Debs Richardson. Hello, Debs. You're number 573. Hi all. Please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a necklace made with a South Sea pearl I bought from JewelleryMaker many moons ago, teamed with a pearl bail and a sterling silver chain, also JewelleryMaker, presented in a JewelleryMaker gift box. Hope you like it and good luck to all waffers. It's all JewelleryMaker and it's absolutely gorgeous, Debs. Loving that. South Sea pearls, eh? 573.
And I've got some lovely chain mail here. 574, and it's Valerie Ferguson. Hi all at JM. Can I please enter this Byzantine weave chainmail bracelet to the Wall of Fame this week? It's made with 4mm inner diameter red, silver and rose gold plated jump rings. All components are from JM. It is very light and comfortable to wear. Big thank you to all at JM, and as always, good luck to my fellow waffers.
Amazing.
Good luck to you, Valerie,
Beautiful.
too.
Last but by no means least, we have Elsa Wood. Hello to you, Elsa. You're number 575. That's beautiful.
Wow, look at that.
Morning all. Here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. Pearls, pearls, pearls. With stylized silver stars made by me from offcuts of wire. All from JewelleryMaker. I love those,
How
Elsa.
clever are you?
That's awesome. Amazing.
They're really lovely,
Amazing,
aren't they?
amazing. Loving those. Good luck, everybody. What amazing
What
talents
a
you all are.
What a really, really nice
Wall of Fame.
way. Yes, and a way of using your offcuts too.
Yeah, loving that. Soldering them all together.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned, but I genuinely think this is probably the best purple pearl deal you'll ever see. Genuinely. Because firstly, I need to point out these are natural pearls. So you can bleach and dye a pearl.
Yeah.
That's no problem. However, it's not as rare as a naturally coloured pearl.
No, they're so pretty with all the like rainbow colours, aren't they?
Gorgeous. And I remember our Deb saying, you know, oh, well, I liked it when you referred to purple pearls as the impossible pearl. Let me explain what I mean by that. So for a pearl to form, especially of these sizes, it usually, I'm not saying always, but it usually, if they're aiming for these sizes, it's going to be one pearl per mollusk.
Mm-hmm.
So, i.e., they put the nucleus bead in. If they're doing little ones, they might put quite a few nucleus beads in there. If they're doing larger pearls, then it most likely will be one, because there's only so much space in an oyster or a mollusk, whatever it is that's culturing them. But it's not a guarantee. I mean, they will always aim for a certain size, whichever it is, a certain shape. However, it's not a guarantee, or a certain colour maybe, that nucleus bead will stay exactly where it's put. Because you've got to remember motion of the ocean, or wherever it is they're forming, it might move or relocate. It might be rejected by the oyster itself. Now, where an oyster shell holds most of its colour is not in the centre of the actual oyster itself, it's on the circumference. So if you have a pearl that has like a purple mother of pearl shell, the concentration of that colour will be on the circumference of it. Where if you imagine just, here's my oyster, yeah? As it's closed, I taper down. That's a pretty shallow part of the shell itself.
At the edge, yes.
Now, quite possibly why they are biwa shaped, because it tapers down.
Ah.
Because they taper down. So
Is
they
that
would actually
right?
yeah, I can't say for certain.
No, makes sense.
But they form along the circumference.
Yes.
That's why they've got these strong colours. And shallower, because that's why purple pearls tend to be a different shape or slightly smaller maybe. But these are more slender, so that would make sense that they'd have nestled against the exterior.
Absolutely.
Do you know another reason how I know that these are totally natural?
The crinkling.
The crinkling and the just full spectrum of colour that you see on these.
The colours are just fabulous. When I was making my piece, or my pieces of jewellery over there, of course it was beautiful weather, and I was sitting in the sunshine, and the colours coming off them were just incredible.
They're amazing. Look at those. Yvonne, these pieces are absolutely gorgeous. When was the last time? Genuine question. When was the last time? I've got 40 available. Can we... A quarter of the stock has gone on pre-order. Look, I'm not cherry picking here, jewellery makers. I could literally work my way. Seriously, look at these pearls. And that's all natural. Have you noticed I haven't even told you about the other components? I will, I promise.
It's everything though. It's the shape, the colour, the size. They're just beautiful, aren't they?
They're incredible. They're absolutely incredible. It's easy to...
And every single one is different.
Yep. Natural. Purple pearls with this beautiful biwa shape. Amazing. I have 40, or had. When was the last time that we actually had a strand like this or shape like this?
A long time. And I also, saying as they are so natural, they're quite uniform in size, aren't they?
Unbelievable.
And shape, I suppose, I'm meaning as well.
Yvonne, I'll say it again. I absolutely love that necklace. I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
Wanted to make something for a change.
Do you know it gives pearls like a sort of quite a rock?
Do you think so?
Yeah, I love it because we often but we often see pearls, don't we, in your traditional knotting? We do, don't we?
Yeah, you do.
But what if you're not like a traditional person and you want to show a little bit of edge?
Because there's still a little bit of twin set and pearls, isn't there? That goes on. Well, they are certainly don't fit in that category.
I love them.
And also, I've made those two pieces. Okay, I have put a lot of silver, mostly jump rings though, to be fair. Put a lot of silver in there, and I've made a bracelet and a necklace, and I've still got 7 pearls left.
So you could, you could make another suite, couldn't you?
Yeah, because there's hardly any in that bracelet.
Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. Jewellery makers, a quarter of the stock has gone. Let's bring your graphics live. Heads up, you will probably want to add the pendant as well, because this auction, you don't just get the strand. It will sell out. I'm so certain of this, Ross. When I saw when I actually saw this deal, I was like, that's one of the best natural purple pearl deals that I've ever seen.
And it's got that beautiful clasp.
I've barely mentioned the clasp.
I know, that clasp is so lovely. It's a box clasp, and the detail on it is just incredible. I really, really love it. And it's still allowed me to... It hasn't bunched all the 3 rows off, although they're quite heavy strands. They're not bunching up. They are sitting nicely with the... do you know what I mean? Sometimes if you put full pearls right next to the clasp, they bunch up.
Amazing.
But
yeah,
that is
sometimes they do bunch,
they
don't
do,
they?
and you've got to put little
all.
beads or seed beads to get them away from the clasp so that they sit nicely. But I've just continued the design right on up until the the box clasp, and it's not bunched up at all. It's laid beautiful.
All that silver. Oh, Yvonne, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. First price crash. Do you know what this is giving me? Like, I'm kind of thinking, I don't want to say the designer I'm thinking, because she wouldn't use genuine pearls.
Okay.
But you know how, like, Vivienne Westwood has got that kind of edgy vibe?
Yeah.
It's giving me those vibes, but I know she wouldn't actually make it in that
Not with
natural
proper
pearls.
no.
Whereas yours actually is. Look at that. I mean, if that was any boutique, what I said it earlier on, that's 4 figures and then some.
It is very unusual to use pearls in a design like that.
I love it. I absolutely love it. That, just a simple black vest, pair of jeans, leather jacket.
Yeah.
Cool.
Leather jacket
Just
as
so
well.
cool.
You've got a full rock chick.
Yeah. Love it. Next price crash. They're insane, those pearls. Look, you've got greens, purples, golds, pinks. Next price crash. I meant it when I said this is one of the best purple pearl deals I've ever seen. I meant it. And when was the last time you saw that biwa shape? These beautiful sort of slender rectangles.
They used to be really regular on the programmes,
Used to be.
didn't it? Yeah.
Do you know that biwa and keshi pearls were once upon a time actually discarded?
I know, because they were misshapen. Well, classed to be misshapen.
Yeah, they used to throw them back into the ocean. And your baroque pearls, they used to be thrown back.
That's such a waste.
I know. They're like amazing little
They've got
stowaways.
character,
A lottery
haven't they?
ticket. Yes. Because you know what? With those sort of ripples, with those beautiful anomalies comes iridescence and more colour and more magic and highlighting the fact that they are genuine. We're at 199 jewellery makers. I have 40 though, so this is more limited, as we can imagine with the situation of pearls right now. Good luck, everyone.
I love that texture, don't you?
Stunning. Have we got another pearl strand like this? No. I knew it. The only one we have. That's why I got excited the moment I saw these, Yvonne. I was like, oh my goodness me.
Glad I did them justice then.
You certainly did. The amount of people that have just doubled their order now. I'm not surprised.
Oh, well, how long will it be before we can get another strand like that? I dread to think.
Probably years. Because these are usually formed in freshwater pearls. And they're not exporting those, so who knows? I couldn't give you a definitive answer, but
It'll be a while, I think.
it will be a long time. Yeah, absolutely. Ah, look at those. Every single one. I love that.
Look at that.
Every single one unique. Look at that. That's got a pearl on it. Amazing.
It's lovely when you look at them individually, isn't it?
And it's all natural.
Yeah.
Good luck at £149. Sarah, Swansea, Karen getting 2, Jenny, Lauren, Jean in Worcestershire, Marion, Oxfordshire, Conway, Angela. I've got Wilma, Kerry, Lynn, Jean, Lorraine, Carolyn, Maker, Helen, and Carolyn 5. Lots of you want to multi-buy on this opportunity. Look at that. Seriously, if that pearl was on a chain, would it be single, serious question, that on a, let's say, 9-carat gold?
The gold, yeah, that would bring the colour out even more, wouldn't it?
Would it be 149?
No.
Yeah, I think it'd be more. And that's one single pearl. I have 15 left.
Oh, wow.
And that was never your price. I meant it when I said, and I've been going on about this all morning, haven't I? Actually, I haven't shut up about it. Genuinely, one of the best purple pearl deals you'll ever see. I'm going to count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. 23. Can we do the maths, Ross? 149 divided by 23. £6.50 per pearl, that's ridiculous. It's a natural purple pearl, and you get the clasp. Don't forget the clasp. Beautiful.
How much would that cost on its own?
A
A lot. I mean, box clasps are expensive.
£20 here at JewelleryMaker?
Must be. They're so expensive, box clasps.
There's a lot of engineering that goes into it, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, yeah. A lot of, if you've made that by hand, there's quite a lengthy amount of time it'd take you to do it.
Folds of nacre. Oh my goodness. Good luck, everyone. I had 40. Good luck. I meant it when I said it. Oh. We were actually meant to be stopping at 129, by the way. We've basically taken it down to 115 because that's £5 per pearl. So if you do sell on or you do gift, you can work out basically, you know, sort of your profit lines. It was already absolutely unbelievable. And again, I can confirm, Jewellery Makers, this is the only purple pearl, natural purple pearl strand that we actually have like this shape.
£5 a pearl.
Oh gosh, I can't find it. This one? They've all got cobalt blues. £5.
There's one on its own there, if that's any help.
Yeah.
Without being on the strand.
Sea foam. You've got beautiful Paraiba-like colours. You've got... Oh my goodness me. The quantity that we have remaining, 10. That's £5 right here. £5.
Pair of earrings, tenner.
Yeah, but you obviously wouldn't sell it for that, would you?
You wouldn't.
You obviously wouldn't buy them for that.
No.
I told you it was one of the best purple pearl deals. Yeah, honestly, it has probably been... I'm definitely going back to Ivy House.
Yes,
since
definitely.
we saw Biwa Pearls, which was pre-pandemic, which would make sense. So I reckon it's probably... What do you reckon? Oh. 5, 6 years?
That long ago.
I generally think it has been.
Yes, thank you.
At least 4. We know that. At least 4. I've got 3 left. Good luck. And again, with your purchase, you do get the instructions to make that necklace. Right, this is insane. Again, we've got just under 300 of these.
Oh, they've got a lot of these.
Yeah. AAA grade, sorry, I got an itchy nose. AAA grade, natural, not dyed pearl, metallic, one of the hottest trends at the moment, as well as a ripple pearl. You're getting that. Can I borrow a bust a minute, Dan? A tall one, similar to what Yvonne's is on. For the pearl on its own, what we take this to, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. But then the fact I've got 4 grams worth of sterling silver invested into this chain, which is adjustable as well. Unbelievable. Thank you. Yvonne, I'm going to shock you today with this.
I think,
or rather Ross's.
That's a very substantial chain on its own.
It's
without
gorgeous,
the pearl.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Because
and
look,
I love those adjustable chains. Like you call them slider chains, don't you?
Yeah.
I just think they're so useful.
So if I look, it does go. It's that little bit longer. Shall I tell you what? Let's open it a bit.
Yeah, there we go. That's elegance, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
That is lovely.
You can literally just pop this over the top of the head. Okay, 4 grams of sterling silver. First, we've got almost 300 of these available. Now you get 4 grams worth in the necklace, and then you get. Let me just see if I can hold it within tweezers, because it's an absolutely huge pearl. It's a beautiful pearl as well. So I almost don't want to hide it. Now your first price crash, Jewellery Makers, where we are not closing. This is why I've been saying all morning, gosh, that's one of the best natural purple pearl deals I've ever seen. You get both. Look at the size of that pearl.
That's incredible.
We're not closing here. That's ridiculous.
After all you've just said.
It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. We've shown you places like Yoko of London.
Yeah.
Yoko of London, you're talking 5 figures for their purple pearls. 5 figures. This is not your price. We've got 300 available. If you've admired pearls, in particular ripple pearls, or your metallic pearls, or the large pearls, the Peregrina drop-shaped pearls, if you love purple as a colour, and you've never been able to budget it, if it's been out of your price point, I think today we're going to change all of that. Can I make a little, I'm speculating, can I make a suggestion? Russ, I think with that quantity, this was purchased for our birthday and it didn't land in time. Do you reckon?
Yeah, could have done, couldn't it?
I'm just speculating there, but I think that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense, seeing as we're so close to the birthday. There's a lot of multi-buyers too.
There you go. That's all you need to do.
Wow.
Glue your beautiful, natural ripple pearl, if you wish. Leave it overnight. You've just made yourself a very high-end piece of jewellery. One that you can almost wear, because that mechanism just here slides upwards, so you could wear it almost like a lariat style. Not closing here, jewellery makers. I'm going to be adding this to my order. This is crazy.
Every outfit that will suit, won't it? Because you can have it whatever length you want.
Yeah. That's insane.
Because that is often a problem when you pick up a necklace, isn't it? Is, oh, but it won't go with that neckline.
Yeah.
If you can adjust it, yeah, I mean, I'll go with just anything.
And it's over the top of the head. You literally just pop it over the top of the head. Slide wherever it is. Yeah.
So smooth, isn't it?
I mean, you could go right the way up to, I've probably done that too far, but that's £20 for the pearl, which is madness, and £20 for a 4-gram sterling silver slider chain. I mean, I've just slid that up there. If you saw that in somewhere like Yoko of London, you're not seeing $39.99, are you? That's awesome. And that's why I've been saying, jewellery makers, this is probably one of the best purple pearl deals I've ever seen.
Beautiful.
Unbelievable. Loads of multi-buyers getting involved. Sarah in Middlesex, Oxfordshire. Karen's got 3. Conway, Susan, Cheshire. Angela's got 2. Teresa's got 2. Alison, Geraldine's got 3. Cheryl, Norman, Michelle, Alan, West Midlands. Agnes, new customers, Wilma, Kent, Oxfordshire, Sophie, Gloucestershire, Suzanne, Vanessa, Angela. For the pearl, I mean, just look at it this way. If you saw this pearl, if I was sat here chatting about a natural ripple pearl in a white box, and it was $99.99, nobody would bat an eyelid, would you? You'd be all be thinking, yeah, that seems fair. It's a natural pearl. It's also absolutely huge. It's got full of those beautiful iridescent colours.
Great presents, aren't they?
Amazing. We're at £39.99. And that was not your closing price.
Do you know what they'd be good for? Bridesmaids, if you're going to give them, because you'll have all heights of bridesmaids, and you can adjust those as necessary. You've got little ones or grown-up ones.
I don't know how many bridesmaids get gifted pearls of this quality. Genuine, natural purple pearls. AAA grade ripple pearls. Yeah. But you know what? Today,
but you could afford to.
Prices,
yeah, you could afford to.
This is why, from the very get-go this morning, from honestly about 7 o'clock this morning, I've been saying that's the best purple pearl deal I have ever seen. Genuinely, and I stand by that statement. This was not your closing price. I reckon there's people who bought 1 who are going to be up in those quantities. People who've got 2s and 3s that are going to be up in those quantities. For the gram weight of chain alone, for that sterling silver slider chain alone, at $39.99. Yeah. Let alone the fact that you get this really beautiful ripple pearl with all those spectrums of colours. Good luck. We had 300 just under, believe it or not. Already flying out. I think this was a birthday deal. It would make sense, doesn't it? 300 of them, and I just think it didn't land in time, so now we're getting to enjoy it as part of B-Day. 29, I know it's a funny word, isn't it? At $29.99, jewellery makers, for the chain alone. That's £15 each. What?
Yeah.
£15 for that pearl?
You would pay £15 for a chain that's a slider like that.
Oh my goodness, all day long. There's 4 grams of sterling silver in there.
Yes, I was going to say you worked it out, but you knew that straight off,
I
didn't
yeah,
you?
I guess. Well done, everybody. We had 300. They are flying now. I'm not surprised. What an amazing deal that is. Whether you choose to use them together or whether you go, actually, Elle, you know what? I'm going to save that purple pearl for something else. I'm going to use it with one of my diamond peg bales. Elle, you know what? I'm going to use that necklace with a jade or a carving, whichever it is. It's entirely up to you. Already a third of the stock has gone, jewellery makers. Look at the quality of that pearl. It's full metallic luster, isn't it? Margaret's got 2, Angela's got 2, Cheryl's got 2, Tessa's got 2, Bernadette's got 2, Angela's got 3, Cheshire's got 2. Sarah, Kate, I can't keep up with you. Fiona, Heather, Agnes, West Midlands. The only way... Sorry? Oh, this is a 99.99 would be awesome. Because again, look at Yoko of London. You're talking 5 figures for their natural purple pearls. Awesome. $99.99 would be an incredible deal. Again, I think you'd all agree, our sister channel would probably be bringing it to you at $99.99. I mean, that's a finished piece of jewellery, a finished piece. You've got to obviously create your designs. You're at $29.99 though. That's ridiculous.
I mean, it's a 2-second job, isn't it? To
yeah,
attach
even
the
I
pearl.
can make that piece of jewellery. And that's saying something.
Yeah, a bit of dab of hypo cement.
Well done. And don't forget, you get as well the Pearl Project. So Yvonne's amazing instructions with each of these purchases. Well done, everybody. Congratulations. Yvonne, I'll say it again. I'm absolutely in love with your necklaces.
Extremely kind, thank you.
Your necklace and bracelet. So here it is.
You're very, very kind, thank you.
Take it away with your demonstration, and there's that gorgeous bracelet.
Okay, so as you can see, it's mostly metal. So I included 6mm jump rings, and all the chain is made just by joining together 6mm jump rings.
They're unbelievable.
Yeah, and the circles and the longer length links are made from 1mm wire. I'm going to show you. And if you've only got a torch and a hammer, this is a beginner thing. I know you'd probably think that doesn't look beginner. I've put beginner on here. It's beginner. You can make these, or even you can make it even more beginner. You can buy those larger jump rings if you prefer, and then it's literally an assembly job. So what I've got is my 1mm wire. Then you want a mandrel of some description. I used these out of the dapping block. Oh yeah. Because obviously they're the same width all the way around. So what I did was I'll show you. Oh, by the way, most of these do have a size. They have it normally in the block and stamped on the side. And just for your reference, I've made an 18mm. Okay. So I'll just make a couple of these for demo purposes. Obviously, for the necklace itself, I made a coil and cut them like that. But then all you need is your flush cutters. And take off. There's a flush side and the opposite side, and it leaves a pointy edge on the opposite side. So you snip off that bit.
Yeah.
There we are. We've got that one. Snip off that. There we go. I'll do this as quick as I can, because as I say, the last bit is very quick anyway, because it's just assembly. Then you turn the ring over, and where you've got the pointy side, you get your flush cutters. I'll just do the one. Get your flush cutters and cut them like this. Now, obviously, I'm rushing. This probably isn't going to work brilliantly, but you then manoeuvre these as you would a jump ring to get a nice tight flush. I haven't completely got a nice tight flush there, and if you feel you need to, you can take a little needle file, to each end and just smooth it. Now I will show you quickly. That's not going to join because I haven't got a tight join, haven't got enough time. But I often use flux and silver pallions, which we sell. But you can, as I say, for beginners as well, just a little dab of solder paste like that.
I do
Get
love
your
this
top.
part.
It's good, isn't it? Let's see if we can. Don't know if we can make it fizz. So what you want to do is start heating at the opposite side of the solder paste, of any solder, and heat the ring before you start. What you don't want to do is burn the solder before the rest of the ring is hot enough. This is going to be a big blob of solder, but at least you'll see it.
Ooh, I love it.
There you go.
Oh, that's perfect.
And that's not too bad at all, is it? Needs a bit of cleaning up. I don't know if we can get the...
Yes. Love the sizzle.
So I'll just leave that to one side now and put all that away, because that needs... That was another thing I wanted to say to you. I would put that in pickle, but if you are a beginner and you don't have any pickle, it doesn't matter. Use a bit of wire wool or a brass brush. We sell these brass brushes.
Oh, cheap as chips.
They are cheap as chips, and they are brilliant. That is actually coal. All you need to do is, you see that it polishes up really nice. So for these tiny little pieces, you do not need to invest in pickle. That's you can do that when you move further on. Sorry. So what I'm going to do is bring these in. So we've got our rings made, which we have here. For the round rings, I put one on, or put them on. There's my hammer. Just put them on your steel block. Give them a tap, and it sort of gives like a really nice faceted, the light faceted edge that the light bounces off. I don't know if can you see that? Can you see that it's made that faceted edge? Yeah, and turn it over and do the other side, so it like facets it and it flattens it. Like that, and of course, because you've had the heat on it, you've softened it as well. So then you put it on your ring mandrel or whatever you've got handy. As I say, this can be for beginners. I've got loads of gear, but you don't have to have for this. And then get your little nylon mallet or your rawhide mallet. Just round it up, really. So we'll call that one done. And then for the long one, let me put these out of the way. I'm going to clutter everywhere up. For the long one, what you need is a pair of round nose pliers. Oh, actually, I won't do that one because I've just hit it with the hammer. It'll be harder. So one of the others that you've made before you hit it with the hammer, just put it on your... just put it on your round nose pliers.
Oh my goodness.
Not really. You would put you can put it right at the bottom. You can maneuver the shape however you like it. That's not absolutely right, I do have to say. But I haven't got the time to work with it. But then I'll swap, and here's one I made earlier.
Hey!
And that's what you can end up with. And of course they're all different sizes of round nose pliers, so you can play around with that. And then I won't bother showing you how to we haven't got time for that, but what I did with the pearls, we'll go back to the most important bit of the kit. I did wrapped loops on those. So for those, I used 0.6. I used sterling silver. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. I used sterling silver wire. Did 2 wrapped loops on there. Let's get rid of that tatty wire. And then it literally is assembling whatever design you want. These are my jump rings. You all know how to open and close a jump ring. You can put them together. You can put it out on your board. Where's my other rings gone? Here they are. There we go. Or you can put a jump ring there. You can put that there.
Yeah.
I chose to do three different strands. I let the design go on each strand. I did them all individually and put them together. But it is, once you've made your circles, it is literally just assembling. And at the end of the day, that's what you end up with.
Oh, it's gorgeous, Yvonne. And don't forget, your purchase also comes with Yvonne's amazing instructions. Now, Yvonne, as we have you here, we also have one of your previous projects that we couldn't bring to air.
See, they come ready-made, so you don't even have to make those.
So if you were thinking, oh, okay, I don't solder, but I want to recreate this, and you've got the jump rings in your stash, then look, here you go, solid sterling silver with your oval links. You will not believe the pearls that come with this.
They're beautiful.
Oh my goodness me.
See, you don't have to put the large circular rings in.
Oh, wait,
you can just do the long ones you've got in the kit there.
How about mixing them all together? Is that too much? Am I being overly indulgent here? It's the last auction of the day.
It can't be too much, can it?
No. Can you imagine mixing them together?
They're beautiful. I mean, it just...
First auction of the last auction of the day, sorry, not first. You're going to be able to get the 2 strands that I have just shown for less. Well, that's ridiculous because they should be more than that. They should be more than that. How about if I said really for almost like a buy one get one free price? I've got 10 available. You can get these for less than £300 today. That's incredible.
It's amazing.
I have 10 available opportunities. You get all that sterling silver with Yvonne's. This is one, and you'll get the instructions.
So you get
well.
2 lots of instructions if you buy both.
Oh my goodness, £42.25. I've only got 10 available though, and look at the quality of those pearls. Oh my goodness, look at the little folds.
I loved working with that kit. It's very rare you get those paperclip links in your projects.
Yeah, and they're big as well. They're solid, aren't they?
They are, yeah. They're nice, chunky ones, aren't they?
Yeah, already soldered and everything.
Yeah,
amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well done, everybody.
That fitted in really well with me doing these rings.
Absolutely perfect. But we've only got 5 left. So Wilma, Swansea, Lauren, Maker. There's obviously names on the phones I can't see. We're on a bit of a delay, and I can't see multi-buyers with it in their baskets. £42.25 on split pay. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. If you want to get the single pearl that we did show you earlier on with that amazing sterling silver chain, we had 300 of those, which is just madness. There's the necklace, and then you get that large, beautiful drop pearl.
That is very large, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like $29.99,
look at
seriously, for the pearl, but also for the necklace, the slider necklace as well, Jewellery Maker. So you get both. Unbelievable. Told you it was a pretty special hour.
Oh, it's been a lovely day, hasn't it?
Hasn't it?
I'm going to go home now and see what's left that I can
see what purchase. You can buy. I know, I'm the same. Now, coming up tomorrow, I'm with you tomorrow morning as well. At 8 o'clock, we've got your rainbow plastic findings tower. So amazing. 9 o'clock, we've got trio of quartz projects with lovely Ellie. 10 o'clock is all about your white ripple pearls. So if we've whet your appetite for ripple pearls today, it's the white colour tomorrow. 11 o'clock is all about your Nan Hong selection. And then at 12 o'clock, you've got your floral gallery wire, which you saw Ellie's beautiful labradorite pieces.
Yes, she did.
That she's worked with that.
It's absolutely beautiful gallery wire. I'll be getting some of that, definitely.
Will you? What a day. Yeah. And you know what? It's been made even more special because we've had lovely Yvonne.
Oh, thank you. That's
do you know when you're back, darling?
I'm back on the 4th of June.
Not too long.
So not
then.
too long away.
Not
No,
too long.
no,
Can't
no.
wait for
no,
that. Lovely.
we all might have a little bit of a tan by then. Eh?
Oh, we might. We might. Well, I don't know about that. I go a darker shade of blue.
Oh, maybe not then.
Take care, Yvonne. It's been absolutely
Been
wonderful
lovely.
to
Thank you
be
very
with
much.
you.
Thank
Make
you.
sure you're with us tomorrow morning. Join us for the lovely Ellie and enjoy the sunshine, Jewellery Makers. I'll see you
Bye.
bright and early. How would you like to be part of an unofficial world record attempt and amongst the largest number of people making jewellery at one time? On Friday, the 31st of May at 10 a.m, Jewellery Maker will be holding the world's biggest make-along, where over Zoom you can join fellow jewellery makers of all abilities as we attempt to break a world record. Whether you've never made jewellery before or it's your favourite hobby, you can join us. All you have to do is sign up via the link below. We will send you an email with the Zoom link